Shemai, Yasha'Allah, YAHAWAH, Allahayanawa, YAHAWAH, Achad. Shemai, Yasha'Allah, YAHAWAH, Allahayanawa, YAHAWAH, Achad. Shemai, Yasha'Allah, YAHAWAH, Allahayanawa, YAHAWAH, Achad. Shalom, Yasharallah, peace, Israel. Call Halayim La, Allahayanawa, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. All praises to our power, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honor to our apostles and elders, great millstone, still well. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect of Israel, beginning with the men of Israel. All right? Then you women. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right, so this thing of ours, this truth, this faith that we have, it's invisible. All right? It's something that you can't see. Something that you can't touch. Something that you can't smell. Something that you can't taste. All right? You don't believe in this truth through your five senses. You believe it by way of the spirit. Okay? By way of your spirit that's within you. Now, the topic of this lesson, man, is going into how faith is a masculine trait. To believe in something that you can't see is a masculine trait. And why do I say this? Because the majority of people in general, men and women, they have to believe in something to see it. But that goes double fold for the woman, because that's feminine nature. All right? See, men and women, they work on two different plateaus, man. It's two different polarities. It's two different realms. Okay? Masculine energy is the opposite of feminine energy. Okay? The Lord, the Heavenly Father, Yahawah, when he gave his son, YAHAWASHI, the blueprint to create man and woman, he created us differently. All right? Our whole biological setup is totally different. You know? Men operate on faith. They can operate on something that they don't see, but yet believe it. A woman has to actually see it. Okay, now, I'm going to get this quick little paragraph. Was actually a highlighted section I have in this book here. Okay, and we're going to bring it back home to the scriptures because it's all about the scriptures. All right, but a lot of you different Israelites, you're familiar with this book, Nature Knows No Color Line, right? Nature Knows No Color Line by J.A. Rogers. Now, there's a part in this book that I want to read for you, and I can get it on the camera. It's actually the thumbnail of this video also. All right, but it's on page 28. And I'm going to read the middle, passage, which this lesson I'm getting into, this is to balance everything out, because we don't despise women. We love women, but we love women in their order. See, the Heavenly Father, he's putting everything back in order. And if you're a real woman, you wouldn't have a problem with that. Only way you would have a problem with it is if you have this feminine mindset, But you know what? It's something, a feminine mindset, because, like these different women that claim to be feminists, the whole motto of feminism is basically a woman thinking that she can do what a man does. And that's not true. But it's something. Let's deal with the word feminine, what it actually means. So yeah, them claiming to be feminists, they're displaying that attribute. All right. So and I'm going to prove it. This is on page 28 in the book, Nature Knows No Color Line. All right, page 28. We're going to read in the middle. Now it says, the Jews also had contemptuous sayings about women. Right, so Israelites in the ancient world, in their right mind, men were in their right mind back then in the ancient world. They understood the nature of women, okay? And these are some of the things that they said. So this isn't my words. These are things that our forefathers said. And you Israelite women, you women that claim to be Israelite sisters all of a sudden, guess what? Your forefathers said this. So let's see what your forefathers said. And we're also going to keep talking about feminine nature, okay? You're going to see it all link up. The Jews also had contemptuous sayings about women, such as, small as an ant, though your husband may be, he nevertheless confers over you or confers on you rank and dignity. Let me read that again. Check this out. Small as an ant, though your husband may be, he nevertheless confers on you rank and dignity. Do you know what that means? Let's analyze that. Small as an ant, though your husband may be. So your husband, for you women that have husbands, all right, let's say you got a man, right? For you women that have men. Small as an ant, though your husband may be, let's say that your man doesn't have the best job. You know, he may not get paid as much. Let's say you get a higher salary, or you make more than your man. You know, let's say, you know, your salary is higher, or, you know, you're getting paid by the hour more than your man. You know, your gross income for the year is higher than that of your husband. Guess what? Small as an ant, though your husband may be, you know, he may be insignificant in this world, right? And he may make less money than you, right? But check this out. He nevertheless, so never mind that shit. Never mind that job. Never mind how this world views him. Nevertheless, confers on you rank and dignity. So your man is still above you. He may not make what you make. You know what I'm saying? And we're not in power right now. So everything is upside down. And Esau, the so-called white man, he actually put our women over us. You know? Hey, that's where you get feminism today. Which they say that, you know, this is, you know, equal opportunity. Women can do what men do, which we're not created to do the same thing. That's not your purpose, okay? But see, they slide that feminism bullshit in, but really, that's them saying that the woman is above the man. See, it was all a mind fuck. Just like when the serpent came to Eve and told Eve, when you eat of this fruit of the knowledge of the tree of good and evil, which is a philosophy, if you take on this way of life, feminism, if you take on this way of life, your eyes shall be open and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. She told, the serpent told Eve that. And she told her man. But see, the serpent, which is Esau, presented that philosophy or that way of life to Eve first. And then Eve told Adam. Then Eve told her man. But see, the serpent, he knew not to bring that bullshit to Adam, because Adam was going to fall for it. Instead, the serpent, which is Esau, brought that way of life to Eve, which is the weaker vessel. And why is the woman called the weaker vessel? See, this all goes into faith. You know, now women are also physically weaker than men, but see, it begins with the strength of mind. It begins in the mind. It begins with faith. You know, it's easier for a woman to crack as opposed to a man. And see, this is just nature, man. You know, but it doesn't matter how this world views your husband. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, you know, your husband loses his job, whatever the case may be. I'm just giving examples. He still confers on you rank and dignity. These are things that our forefathers said. Once again, we're in the book, Nation Knows No Color Line. which also it's a lot of different, excerpts in this book that tell you how we're the Israelites also. I'll get into that on another date. But let's read on. It says, 10 measures of idle talk were given the world. 9 of these the women took. That's a hell of a saying, man. I'll read that again. 10 measures of idle talk were given the world. 9 of these the women took. Right, so, pretty much, man, this let you know, really women should just be quiet, all right? Because, see, when you women think that you know everything, and see, this is all thanks to Esau by way of him giving you feminism. When you think you got it all, you think you know it all, you start speaking a lot of idle talk, and that's what you see on a lot of these different comment boards, all right? You popping off at the mouth, and just to be honest, you don't know shit, all right? You know what I'm saying? And see, we're comparing masculine energy to feminine energy. All right? Masculine energy, once again, with a man, he deals with logic and reason, and a man doesn't need to see something to believe it. Women, they don't deal with logic and reason, they deal with emotions. They're sensual. All right? You know what I'm saying? Women have that what they call it, women intuition. You know what I'm saying? They're sensual. They can sense things. All right? But see, that's dealing with their nature. But see, men go by the spirit. All right? That's our nature. And just to be honest, just to lay it all out, which we're going to keep reading in this, because see, we ain't got to the deep part yet. Dealing with faith. All right? I personally believe the majority of these Israelite women that are all of a sudden believing, I think they're believing or claiming to believe because they're following the in crowd. See, women hop on board when something is a new trend. And these are facts, all right? These are simply facts. You hop on the bandwagon, when everything is popping, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? When Israel is hot in these streets. But what was you at 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago? 12, 13. I can say when I came in the truth, around the summer of 2008, I didn't see many Israelite women. And as a matter of fact, during that summer when the Lord had me wake up through the elder brother Zahab down here in Mississippi, when I ended up waking up, all the women that I would, conversate with and talk to, they all dipped out on me. You know what I'm saying? They looked at me like I went crazy. So faith isn't a thing for women. All right? Because see, women, they didn't see it back then, but now all of a sudden, women claiming to believe. Now, once again, this isn't for all sisters. You know what I'm saying? But it's the general stats. All right? But let's get into the main part of this lesson. Okay? Let's read this right here. Oh, man. They got the scripture from Chaazaq. I'll read this one saying again, and I'll just read down. I'll read it straight. Okay? 10 measures of idle talk were given the world. 9 of these the women took. From a woman was the beginning of sin, and because of her, we all die. That's actually in the Bible. All right? You know what? Let me get it for you so you don't think it's just in this book here. Let's get it. All right? And what lessons like this do is put everything into context, man. All right? This is the book of Chaazaq, which is in the Apocrypha, chapter 25 and verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin. We were talking about Eve earlier, right? See, sin entered the world by way of a woman, by way of Eve. Listen to the serpent. Because see, a lot of you people up in the church, you want to blame Adam for our fall. The fall began with Eve, okay? Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. So through a woman's leadership, we all die. Look at the so-called black community. Hell, I'll say this. Also, look at the so-called Hispanic community. You know what I'm saying? We'll deal with the whole nation, man. Look at the so-called Latino community. Look at the so-called Native American community. You know what I'm saying? You look at the estate of our people, they're being led by women. And they're through, dying. Badass kids, man. Single parent households. You know? And the Israelite man has no pull in his house. You know? But we got the point on that. So you know that this saying right here is actually from the scriptures. Now we're going to read the rest. Throughout Christian Europe, and it says Christian Europe because so-called Negroes ruled in Europe during what they call the Dark Ages, which this book touches on that. This book along with other books, okay? It says Christian Europe because Israelites were spreading, you know, I'll say the original Christianity throughout Europe, all right? Although, you know, we were going off during that time. A lot of our people, they didn't, you know, fully know YAHAWASHI. You know, Jake was going off into different things, man. But when it says Christian Europe, it was talking about how Israelites were ruling Europe. Okay? Now it says, generally, woman was considered an evil, an enemy of faith. God damn, man. You know, I'll get that on camera. Now it says the woman in general. The woman in general was considered evil and an enemy of faith. So really, to be honest, when you hear things like that, for you women that hear that are listening right now, this should show you really to just be humble, okay? You should just be humble. Be quiet, all right? Just be quiet. Like, goddamn, does it take all that? You know what I'm saying? Here it is. You got women that don't know a goddamn thing going on Elder Brothers comment boards, going on the Apostles comment boards, you know, going on different brothers comment boards. Really just shut the fuck up, man. You have nothing to say, you know? And I'm talking about you women that are rebellious. Just shut the hell up. We know what we're doing. Beginning with the elder apostles and the elders under them and the different brothers all throughout the states and all over the world. We know what we're doing. This job was given to us, not you. All right? This is our office. And ain't no woman gonna tell us how to do this thing. Okay? That's what it is. You can get with it or you can get gone. God damn it. You can go to IUIC. All right? They worship women because we ain't gonna put you on a pedestal over here. You go to ISUPK and they'll teach you how to show your man and tell you a bunch of stuff that's not important right now. All right? But see, we gonna give you the straight skinny over here. Because to be honest, the majority of women gonna die. All right? And there's no nice way to say that. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back into this because I want to read this because it gets good. Okay? Now it says woman. So it says woman in general. Woman was considered an evil. And what does the word evil mean? The word evil, when you break it down, it means bad time. You know, because see, when all hell breaks loose, see, people don't look at this truth logically, man. When you deal with this truth, deal with reality. When all hell breaks loose, do you think everybody's going to claim to believe then? It's easy to believe now. You got a refrigerator full of food. You know what I'm saying? You can still go out here and shop. You know what I'm saying? You got certain movie theaters reopening back up. Or hell, you can just stay at the house and you can do the Netflix and chill. You know what I'm saying? You're free to talk shit right now. See, everybody can just do what they want to do right now. But when you're really put to the test, then we see who believes. Okay? Then we see who believes. And to be honest, when shit hits the fan, it's not really a good thing to be around a woman. Why? Because women, they break. You know what I'm saying? They break and they they put that vibration out there that really you should feel how they feel. You know what I'm saying? That misery loves company type spirit. That's why the majority of women gonna take that chip. Okay? But reading on, it says, woman was considered an evil, an enemy of faith. That's a hell of a statement. An enemy of faith. All right? Of what faith? Of this truth. Now it says, a common saying was, woman is the gateway to hell. And that's true, man. All right? And just keep it real. See, a lot of you women, you don't like to hear about yourself because no woman really likes to hear about themselves. You know, that's the nature of a woman. Women don't like to be told that they're wrong. They don't like to be told that they're wicked, that they're being a demon, all right, that they're out of order, because that's your nature. You don't want to be wrong, but you women are wrong. If the Israelite man is wrong, and we got to accept that, you women are damn sure wrong. Look at you here in America, in Esau's system. You all finished. And you thought that feminism was going to get your ass somewhere. But you more worse than you ever been on the earth. You know? But it says how woman is the gateway to hell. And hell means death or the grave. So really, see, the majority of you women, you're really like a portal to demons. You're like a vehicle for Satan to drive. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me get a precept on that, and then I'm going to read the rest of this. All right, let's go to Ecclesiastes in the Bible, chapter 7. Ecclesiastes chapter 7. And getting to the point, verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets. Now, who wrote this, first of all? You want to know who wrote this? You want to know who wrote this in your Bible, in your book? We're in Ecclesiastes. Who wrote this? You want to know who wrote this? Solomon. King Solomon. The wisest man to ever live on the earth. Solomon, King Solomon. Which if you understand the Bible, if you understand reincarnation, you know that King Solomon is YAHAWASHI. All right? That's YAHAWASHI. So he would know. You mean to tell me our Lord, going back to the time when he was King Solomon, he didn't understand the nature of women? He had 1,000 women. So he understood the mind of women. And the women back then, they were more in order. They had a little sense of integrity, all right? They were more virtuous. But he still said, hey, forget all that pretty much. We're dealing with the nature of women. You know? He said they are more bitter than death. Because, man, the Most High can have them flip on you like a light switch. See, she can be with you today and gone tomorrow. And it's that simple, man. The Most High created them to be that fickle. So that's why, you know, really, brothers can't get upset if a woman leaves you, man. It's in their nature to leave. You know what I'm saying? When shit gets hard, you know? Now I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it like this. If they're meant to stay, they're going to stay anyway. If they're meant to go, they're going to go anyway. And there's nothing you can do about that. That's also why it tells you, marvel not if she trespass against thee. You know, if she do something foul, you know, taking your children. And I hate to say it, Lord forbid, but if she end up committing adultery, and if a woman commit adultery, her ass got to go, man. That shit's over with. You know what I'm saying? Because she do that shit once, who's to say she ain't going to do it again, man? Who's to say she ain't going to do it again? All right? But scriptures say, marvel not. So don't be amazed if she trespass against you. That's what the Lord said. I ain't say it. You know what I'm saying? But going back to this, King Solomon said he finds the woman more bitter than death. And you know what? You watch that movie, The Gray, which the brother, Priest Abaya, he had put me on it a few years back. Watch that movie, The Gray, with Liam Neeson. And you see the beginning of that movie, he was pretty much in a plane crash. And when that plane was going down, and there was a very dramatic scene. But there was a man, pretty much after the crash, the man, he was in his stages, I'll say last stages of his life. He was getting ready to die, and you could tell by that blood leaking out, his body was in shock. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was bitter, man. You know? That was a horrible experience. You know, when Liam Neeson pretty much giving him a pep talk, you know, the guy, he knows that he's about to die. He's like, man, shit. You know? But you just look at a scene like that. Or for those of you brothers that have actually seen people die. Some of you brothers have been in combat. Some of you brothers have fought in the wars, you know, in Iraq, Afghanistan, you know. And you got certain, brothers, older brothers fought in Vietnam. Whatever the case may be. You've seen death. And that shit ain't sweet, man. That shit is bitter. All right? Dying is bitter. Scripture speak about the sting of death. That shit fucking hurts, man. It hurt going out in this flesh, man. But the woman, her nature, that feminine nature is bitter, man. It's more bitter than that. You know? So reading on. Keep that in mind. Whose heart, her mind, is snares and nets. So a woman, her feminine nature is constantly meditating on how to trap you. And she don't even know it. See, a lot of these women, they don't even understand their own nature. See, America didn't teach them what was inside of them. You know? It really just taught them how to really be demons, to be honest. You know? To further manipulate the man. Not to know, okay, you got this nature, but you shouldn't be this way. You know what I'm saying? Because scripture tell you, well, like the Apostle Paul, he had spoke about, women, like older women teaching the younger women how to raise up families, how to treat their husbands. Pretty much, doing right. You know what I'm saying? But see, women on this side, they do the exact opposite. You know? They teach their daughters and their nieces how to be the biggest sluts, how to play the field, test the waters before you settle down. And here it is. You done rolled the damn cock carousel, and then you finally want to fucking settle down. You want a man to marry your ass up. To be trapped by you. All right? Whose heart is snares and nets. Whether it's child support, whether it's them having a myriad of men, got a man for every bill, got a man for every car note. You know what I'm saying? Got a man with this man, he gonna pay for my nails. This man gonna pay for my hair. This man gonna pay for my outfits, for this, for that. Take me out to eat. This gonna be my drink guy. He gonna buy my drinks at the bar. All that shit, man. See, the spirit of YAHAWASHI has searched out women. Okay? So now now we're in the end of this age. We're at the end of this age, the end of Esau's world, and now you have so-called Israelite sisters seeking to bring that feminism bullshit in the truth. It ain't gonna work. All right? That shit ain't gonna work. Like I said, if you want to be on that shit, go to IUIC. They have no problem appeasing women. We're not here to appease you. Okay? We're not here to do your will. See, Jake done learned that bullshit back in the world. All right? Because this society has nurtured men up to think that we're put on this earth to serve you. No, you're put here to serve us. Okay? These are the facts. But see, you women, once again, you wasn't taught that. You know? But I'll read on. Like the guy Richard from Boston, but I digress. Okay? Ecclesiastes in the Bible, chapter 7. And I'll read the rest of this verse in 26. And her hands as bands. Right. Like a trap. For example, you got rubber bands. You know what I'm saying? You got all these bands. Hey, a lot of these women got men trapped up. All right? Got y'all trapped up, man. And the only way you can escape is through the Holy Spirit, man. Hey, because you look at guys, man. I'll say, for example, hey, we got to name examples, man. Like this one guy, Malak Shar. You know what I'm saying? Malak Shar. I forget what he calls himself now. But that guy, he's finished, man. you know? And he used to be in the truth. But see, he fell out the truth because he wanted to give his all to a woman. You know, spoke about having one woman in the kingdom. We're not going to have one woman in the kingdom. That guy was out of his fucking mind, man. But see, now he's, you know, all out there, all into his music, has the green dyed hair, playing guitars and shit. But see, he's, you know, on Instagram and Facebook, you know, taking pictures with his woman. And when you look at that woman that he's with, you can tell that woman is a straight up demon, man. That woman is a straight up demon. She looks like a witch, you know? But see, the average Israelite woman, they don't even know it. But you Israelite women, the majority of you are witches. And you don't even know it. All right? This society has cultivated you women from birth to be witches. All right? And the only way you can be healed from that is by the spirit of YAHAWASHI. Okay? Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. So really, a woman can be a man's demise in this truth. You know, if the Most High give you that woman that you want so badly, you may not want that woman because, you know, and they could be a test from the Most High. They could be a test to get you out the truth. I'm going to see what he's going to do if I give him this woman. I'm going to give him that woman. I'm going to give him that exact woman that he wants. I'm going to see if he's going to keep doing them videos. I'm going to see if he's going to keep going out there on the street. I'm going to see if he's going to keep being around brothers. And I'm going to balance everything out. Now, you do have sisters that believe. I'm not taking away from that. You're going to have women that are going to be saved at the end of the day. I'm not taking away from that. But dealing with feminine nature, all right? You still have that feminine nature. You're still in the flesh. You're still a weaker vessel. And you're under the curses because you're an Israelite woman, all right? You don't even know it, but see, Satan uses you women, although you believe to a certain degree. To a certain degree, you believe in its truth, but you're still being used to come against the truth, you know? And it happens. But see, when it happens, you got to catch it and pray to YAHAWASHI, all right? But see, a lot of you women that even claim to believe Satan can be using you to get your man out the truth, and you don't even know it. You may be telling that man not to go out there and teach so much, to take certain Saturdays off. He always going out there to speak at the camp. He's always out there speaking. He's always out there, you know, with the brothers. He should spend more time at home. You don't even know that Satan is using you, you know, to get at the brother. All right? And we've seen it happen, man. And guess what? Men that fell for it, they're right back in the world. And those women that were that test for that man, or for those men, those women left those guys, all right? Because those men got conquered, you know? But it says, whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her. Which means what? The woman ain't going to be able to trap you up. She ain't going to be able to conquer you. And you can have a woman living with you. And, you know, when somebody lives with you, they pretty much know you. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, they know your tendencies. You know what I'm saying? So you got a woman that's living with you. All right, y'all probably been together a few years. You know what I'm saying? But they notice different things about you. They probably notice certain things about you you didn't even think that they knew. They probably know certain things about you you may not even know about yourself. Because, you know, women, going back to a woman's nature, see, they can absorb a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, they were created to serve the man. But, see, on this side, they can be used against you. Because, see, on this side, they're not going to fully serve you. Once again, that feminine nature. All right? And they're the weaker vessel, and they're under the curses. And it's going to say, such shall have trouble in the flesh. That's what the Apostle Paul said. Okay? Now it says, whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner, a wicked nigga, all right, a 2/3, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And that's what happened to Malak Shar. All right? That's what happened to him, man. Tito. Taco Tuesday Tito. You know what I'm saying? He out there through, man. Looking like the new Lenny Kravitz and shit. And he's going to make all that music. Ain't nobody going to buy that shit, man. But the point is, when you look at him, you can tell he did all that shit for a woman. All right? So, that guy, he lost his crown. He's not going to make it. And he lost his soul, man. He gained that woman, but he lost his soul. And that woman might leave him too. Because she conquered him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to finish this out. Then I'm going to go back to this in the book, Nature Knows No Color Line. All right? Now it says, behold, this have I found, saith the preacher. And the word preacher means prophet. Counting one by one to find out the account. So what King Solomon did, he did a test study. He did an experiment. You know, he was recording. He counted all these women, because see, he had 1,000 women. He analyzed these women, you know. So he was able to pretty much dissect their minds, okay? This how this woman thinks, this how this woman thinks, all right? Because, hey, he was in his kingdom because he had 40 years of peace, so he had time to really study the woman. He studied everything, man. When you read Ecclesiastes in the book of Proverbs, you know that King Solomon, he had a lot of time to study things. That's how he was so wise, all right? But, beginning with him having the spirit from YAHAWAH, all right? He was able to study everything, man, but he studied the woman. He said he counted one by one to find out the account, all right? To find out the account. So he was trying to get down to the reason of things, all right? Like, why are these women like this? Are all these women like this? Do all these women have this nature? Which yet my soul seeketh. He was looking to see if he could find one righteous woman. He was like, just give me one, Lord. Give me one righteous woman. Going back to Malak Shar, right? This guy Malak Shar, he thought he could get one good woman. And that so-called good woman got his ass out the truth, man. Which shows that wasn't a good woman. All right? But anyway, if anyone would know, King Solomon would know. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. He couldn't find one. He couldn't find one righteous woman out of 1,000. All right? And once again, going back to when this was written, women back then, they had some, morale. They had a little sense of integrity. But you compare that time to this time right now. You got songs like WAP. All right? And not to say that all you different women out there believe in that type of bullshit, because I know you don't. I believe that you don't. You know what I'm saying? But in the same breath, the Most High still made you to be women. And you have to accept your role. And that's also why, the rest of this lesson is entitled, Be Humble. You need to be humble, or you're going to be humbled in the worst way. Either you're going to choose to be humble, or the Most High, the Heavenly Father, the Most High, YAHAWASHI, is going to force you to be humble. And you don't want that. All right? So you better take heed. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I found not. Have I not found? Lo, this only have I found, that the Most High have made man upright. And that's the point on that. So women weren't created to be righteous. I mean, these are just facts. A masculine energy or a masculine spirit as opposed to feminine energy. Feminine energy or a feminine spirit is two different worlds, okay? Two different vibrations. You know what I'm saying? And women don't like to hear that, but to be honest, you were made to pretty much be wicked. Ultimately, so you can follow the man. See, it really goes back to you being in order. The Most High made you this way, so ultimately you can fall in line within your order to follow the man. Okay? Which is going to lead me back to this right here. Let's go back to this book, Nature Knows No Color Line. All right? We're going to finish where we was at. And we know that this doesn't sound good, especially to you simps. All right? Now, it says, woman is the gateway to hell. Goes back to the scripture I just read. The Most High didn't create them to be righteous. It said how their heart is snares and nets, so they're the gateway to hell. And you look at the different men that went down the road of drug abuse. They did that over a woman. Look at the different men that have gotten into a lot of fights, that are locked up in prison, or even dead. That's over a woman. A lot of these men are locked up over a woman. You know? False rape charges. And you look at the Me Too movement, which, you know, that's all really the workings of the elite to pretty much put a lot of people back in their place. You know what I'm saying? Because they got dirt on everybody that the so-called made it in this world. Okay? But you have something that's called the Me Too movement, which you having all these women coming out the damn woodwork, women hopping out the woods, accusing all these different famous men in this world of sexually assaulting them. And to be honest, it's all bullshit. The majority of those women that are claiming that they got, you know, raped and all that stuff, they were down with that shit. You know, that shit wasn't rape. But see, at the same time, hey, you know, the Lord, he's getting these guys back, man, that have sold out. That's what y'all get for selling out. And when I say y'all, I'm talking about you Israelite men. To hell with these Edomites that are getting accused with that stuff. They're the devil anyway. But for you Israelites that are sold out, that's what you fucking get. You know? That's the Most High getting you, ultimately. You know? But the woman is the gateway to death. That's why so many men messed up. You know? I remember it, man. You know, when I was in high school, you know, I was coming out of a certain class, and it's when I was going to school down here in Mississippi for a little while. And pretty much during that time, it was right after Hurricane Katrina, and you had a lot of different people from New Orleans. They moved up here to Mississippi, and the whole vibration of Mississippi changed. The whole energy of Mississippi was different because I believe it was like that because it was a different tribe up here. You know, because for the most part, you got the tribe of Levi down there in New Orleans, okay? If you do your history check. You know, Levi is heavily down there in New Orleans, you know? But anyway, a lot of Levites came up here, so the spirit of Jackson, Mississippi, and Mississippi in general, it was different. You know what I'm saying? But I remember, you know, just walking down the hallway, going to a different class, and pretty much this one guy, he was from New Orleans. He beat the brakes off of Jake because of a damn woman. He damn near killed this dude, man, over a fucking woman. And this shit was so fucking random, like, man, he started welling on this guy out of nowhere. So the woman is the gateway to hell because when you look at situations like that, for the most part, the woman, she be playing both of them niggas, man. She be playing both of them guys. You got certain men that have had their brains blew out over a woman, you know what I'm saying? Because the woman was messing with this other dude, right? So that dude is dead. But, you know, she's with the other guy. You know what I'm saying? So she played both of you niggas, and she's still getting away with it. But see, the time is coming when you women ain't going to be getting away with that shit for much longer. All right? See, we're in the time of judgment. And, you know, a lot of you women, you want to come on the comment board. You always got an opinion. You always got something to say, right? And we understand judgment is coming on this earth. We understand the majority of men are going to die. But see, once again, that's double fold for the woman. All right? It's double fold. Now, dealing with faith. Dealing with faith. It says, the Latin femina, woman. As we get the word feminine. Feminine. We're dealing with feminine nature or feminine energy. feminine spirit, right? The Latin is where it comes from. Femina, woman, was interpreted as minus faith. Woo! So the word feminine literally means, it literally translates to minus faith. If you minus something, you're doing math, right? You know, 10 minus 5. You're subtracting, you're taking away from, all right? And you're going to get 5. Okay, so minus faith. If you're subtracting something, that means it's the opposite, all right? You're not adding to it. So what does that mean? The woman doesn't have faith. And you know what? It may hurt to hear this, but you got to accept it, all right? See, it's the reason why Lot's wife looked back, okay? It's the reason. You want to know why? Minus faith. She was missing Sodom. You know, she missed that old lifestyle she had in Sodom. And Lot's wife represents the majority of women on the earth right now. They're looking back at this system, which once again, this is why the majority of women are going to get chipped. They're going to get their children chipped too. All right? And for a lot of you men that have these women, they're going to get your children chipped. You're not even going to know about it. She's just going to leave out the damn back door. She ain't going to tell you shit. All hell done broke loose. So many things have transpired. Her ass then damn secretly walked off to a FEMA camp, and they got her ass chipped and them children chipped. Now all of them gonna die. And you gotta leave them alone. Shit like that gonna be happening, man. Okay? Here it is. You know, you may have to suffer for a little while, because we're gonna have to suffer for a little while, whether you believe it or not, whether you accept it or not. When the time of the chip comes, we're still gonna have to suffer for a little bit. We don't know how long it's going to take before we eat. We don't know how long it's going to take until the Lord provides. You know, we can't even give an estimate. We don't know how the Spirit is going to work. You may be on a week fast. You know what I'm saying? You may go without food for a goddamn week or longer. You know how long the body can go without food? And I'm going to get back into the lesson, you know. But you know how long the body can go without food? According to different Russian scientists, which they've done a study on it, they gathered a group of people. You know what I'm saying? I have to go back to the actual study. But they gathered different men and women, and they had them go without food for about a period of 14 days. Okay? So you can literally dry fast, which means no food or water for 14 days and stay alive. Okay? But you know what? That also goes back to the book of Acts. When the Apostle Paul and the men that were with him were shipwrecked, they went without food for 14 days, showing you how what's going on in reality, or what's going on the earth, matches up with the Bible. All right? You can't make this up, man. But I'm just saying, bringing it back home to the topic of discussion, women having no faith and dealing with the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. We don't know how long it's going to take until we get food. So imagine this starving ass woman who is going hysterical. Imagine your starving children. Whether you have infants or toddlers, you know, or different adolescent children, hell, teenagers, whatever the case may be, all right? Or let's just say it's just you and that woman. Let's say you have no children. You got to deal with this nagging ass woman. I'm just keeping it real. She gonna bitch, man. You better believe it. You know what I'm saying? And Satan is gonna be in her mind, in her ear, to get to you. Hey, it happened to Job's woman. Job's woman. So, hey man, I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna just read it. All right. Then I'm gonna go back to this. Remember, we just read it. Out of this book, page 28, feminine means minus faith, which is basically no faith. All right? Let's get an example of Job's wife. But you know what? A lot of times, man, we get upset when you Israelite women do this type of stuff. pop up at the mouth, being clamorous, and you don't know a damn thing. We get upset when you do that because it's out of order. But the balance is now we have something to teach about. Now we can edify to show that's the way not to be. All right. But to get an example of a woman that had no faith, let's get Job's wife. And Job's wife, she was supposed to have some integrity. This Job's wife. Here it is, Job is a man of the Most High. He's supposed to have a woman that's supposed to be on a level. But let's see what she did. She even started tripping. And you and me can learn from this, all right? Let's go to the book of Job. Job chapter 1. Man, it's in the first chapter. Job chapter 1, and then we're going to jump to chapter 2. All right? We're going to get the behavior of Job, how Job was righteous and he didn't sin, you know, with his lips. He didn't curse the Most High. So we're going to show you the righteous spirit, the masculine spirit, masculine energy, as opposed to feminine energy, feminine spirit. All right? Let's get what Job did. All right? A man of the Most High. Job chapter 1 and verse 20. Job chapter 1 verse 20. Then Job arose and rent his mantle. So all this happened to him. He lost his children, lost his cattle, lost his servants. All hell done broke loose in a moment, and he ripped his clothes, you know, because he was upset, and shaved his head. So he was mourning and fell down upon the ground and worshiped. So that was righteous. Although he ripped his clothes, you know, shaved his hair off, you know, pretty much all symbolizing he was catching hell. But at the end of the day, he accepted it and he still worshiped. He still worshiped YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Can a woman really do that? And said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. Yahweh gave, and Yahweh have taken away. So Job is like, well, the Most High gave this to me anyway, so he can take it. Hey, for you brothers that got children, let's say the Most High ended up taking our children away, because some of us have families. The Most High gave you them children, man. Even a woman. Because a lot of, hey, guess what? Hey, a period of time, brothers was going without that woman. Especially when brothers woke up to the truth. When brothers woke up to the truth, the woman dipped out. If you had a woman, that woman left. All right? Showing you women ain't righteous. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a woman, let's say the Lord gave you a woman. After so long a time, you're not having one. You know, he gave you a woman to balance you out. Let's say he takes that woman away. He gave you that woman in the first place. All right, Lord, well, you gave it to me anyway. I didn't give myself that woman. You gave me that woman. You know what I'm saying? Even when Adam had went off, even when our forefather Adam, which is YAHAWASHI, when he had sinned by listening to his wife Eve, okay, because she had went off first, he was pretty much pleading with a prophet. He was pleading with the prophet of the Most High. Adam was like, well, Lord, because you know the prophets, they came to represent the Lord, but he was talking to a prophet. But you know, Adam was like, well, Lord, you gave me the woman in the first place. The woman that you gave me, she gave me the fruit. Like, I mean, Lord, what you want me to do? But he said how, Lord, you gave me that woman. So same thing with us. For brothers that have women. You know what I'm saying? And for you brothers that don't have women, it's the reason why you don't have the woman. Ultimately, it's the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a form of suffering. If you gotta have that thorn in the flesh that way, that's all the Lord's doing, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't fun. Because if you don't got the woman, you burn pretty much. You have that sexual desire because you're without the woman. But I'll let you in on this, man. Even if you get the woman, you're going to have that anyway. So that's not going to put an end to it. Either way, you're going to catch hell, man. Because see, Jake starts to think when they're catching a particular hell that the grass is greener on the other side. You know, hey, be careful, man, because the grass might be worse. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the case may be, it's your suffering. All right. Just like with Job, you know, and he said, the Lord gave me these things. The Lord took these things away. You know what I'm saying? If the Most High killed me, I can't take this stuff with me anyway. You know what I'm saying? But reading on. Yahweh gave and Yahweh have taken away. Blessed be the name of Yahweh. So he's still like Barak Yahweh. You know? You know? BARAK Yahweh. You know, Barak Yahweh. You know, he blessed the name of the Lord, man. Okay? He didn't say Most High or God. He didn't say Jehovah. All right? He didn't say Yahweh. He said Yahweh. And all this Job sinned not, nor charged the Most High foolishly. So he didn't blame the Most High for him catching all that hell. All right? But all that hell did come from the Most High. But he didn't take that up with the Most High. He didn't, you know, accuse the Most High of being wicked for putting that hell on him. Because the Most High can do what he want to do. He's the Most High. But the Most High got a name too. We call him Most High, but his name is Yahweh. All right? He's terrible, man. Okay? But we see the attribute or the spirit of Job. All right? Which the name Job, it goes back to the Hebrew YAHAWAH, which means persecuted or hated. Which really, although his name means persecuted or hated, really he was being chastened. The Most High loved Job. But guess what? Job represents us today. You know? This whole story that you read about, Job, that represents us today. That's why it's written. But let's read what his wife did. We read how he reacted when he caught all this hell. Let's read how his woman reacted. Because why does the Most High have this in the Bible? You know, if the Most High, you know, didn't want this up in there, this wouldn't be written, man. So it's in here for a reason. Okay? The book of Job, chapter 2. All right, Job chapter 2 and verse 8. Now it says, and he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal. Right, because the Most High kept plaguing Job. The Most High gave Job all these boils on his skin. You know, imagine getting chicken pox as an adult. You know, something like that. Chicken pox as an adult is way worse than getting it when you're young. For example, what they call shingles, that's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? They call it shingles, but pretty much you have a nerve damage, and it displays itself in the form of boils on your skin, and that shit is hell, man. All right, but whatever the case, the Most High plagued Job with boils on his skin. You know, so he started scraping himself. You know what I'm saying? But he's not blaming the Most High for his condition. He's just dealing with it, pretty much. You know? Now, after a while, when you keep reading, he starts venting. When his friends come to visit him, you know? They pretty much, you know, they start talking to him. And they start accusing him of being wicked. That's why this is happening to him. But that wasn't the case. But then he starts venting to his friends. They're pretty much saying that he didn't do anything. He don't know why this shit is happening. All right? But before all that, he had these boils, and let's see how his wife reacted to looking at him in this condition. You know? Imagine your wife that was with you this whole time, saw you in luxury, so to speak. You had all this money, and all of a sudden you went dead broke. Everything gone. Your children got killed. All right? All your livestock got put to death. You lost all your servants, you know. Today, man, hey, Jake, house getting foreclosed on, cars getting repoed, okay? Whatever the case may be, you probably had a housekeeper. I'm saying for Jakes that got money. Probably had housekeepers and stuff, you know what I'm saying, to clean up. All that's gone. And you got people coming to your house, moving your shit out, about to put it out on the street. And let's say you had some type of skin disease happen during that time, and your woman just looking at you. Is your woman really gonna think the Most High with you? You know what I'm saying? Because women dealing with faith, They got to see the Most High is with you. And they see the Most High is with you by the Most High giving you goodies. By you being blessed, so to speak. All right? But let's see if the Most High take all them comforts away, because that's going to make her uncomfortable. That's going to change her living condition. Same thing happened with Job's wife. So let's read, all right? Job chapter 2 and verse 9. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Like, you still gonna pretend to keep doing that righteous shit? You still gonna serve the Most High after all this? The Most High did all this to you. You still gonna serve a God like that? So she flipped like a goddamn light switch. All right, she flipped in a moment, in a fucking moment, man. And it makes you upset, you know, to a degree, because you like, man, god damn, I've been holding it down this whole time, and the minute I start catching this hell, you do this. And you know what that shows also? Feminine nature. Women by nature are ungrateful. The natural nature of a woman is to be ungrateful, man. And it's fucked up. That's why you got a picture. Hey, you know what the apostles got at their camp, man? I'm not sure if they still got it. But you got this one picture, right? And it's for you Jakes out there, man. You want to give the woman the world. You got this super big, muscle-bound nigga, man. This super big, muscular Jake, right? Bodybuilding Jake. He's bending down on one knee, holding up the earth to this so-called black woman, you know, to a Judite woman, to a sister. He's giving her the earth. And she's sitting her ass down on a pedestal. She's lifted up, but she's sitting down on a pedestal. And you look a pedestal up, it's basically like a pillar. All right? Hey, sister, you don't got to say nothing. Hey, well, here's an example. Hey, sister, just be quiet. You know what I'm saying? For you women that just can't help but talk, if you don't tone it down, you're going to end up getting blocked. All right? And it's not just for that particular sister, but for all you women that come up on here. Can you see what the lesson is about? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this. Before I continue making my points and expounding, I'm going to say this. When the apostles of Great Millstone do lessons, getting on the church, I personally shut my fucking mouth. And these are men. The brothers that are doing the work. On the forefront. In the field. It's days we do this work. Hey, man, Shalom. I see a brother from Hawaii on the comment board. Shalom, brother. You know? And that brother, he been holding it down for years, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's brothers that have been doing this work. Don't you know we could have been picked off while we was out there? Don't you know if the Most High wasn't with us, we wouldn't have came home? Don't you know we can fucking die doing this work? So when the apostles address us, and we take it. You know, hey, whatever it is, whatever the order is that got to come down from the top, we deal with it. And during that time, we have nothing to say. You know, hey, received. I received it. I'm good. You know, I have nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? We probably wouldn't even say that. Just be quiet. We just fall back. So for a woman to just pop up and think she got something to say, that says a lot. You women don't got it. You don't got it. Okay? You still don't get it. All right? But the point is, going back to the initial point, Job's wife didn't look at him like the Most High was with him. You know? Which shows you what? The woman really don't believe. Okay? The woman believes in this world, man. You know what I'm saying? Going back to feminine nature and feminine attributes, feminine qualities and characteristics, feminine traits, all right? They're a thing of the world. You know, the fact that the Most High made women to serve, they're an extension of the earth. See, once we come back in power, and when I say we, I'm talking about the Israelite men, all right, beginning with the elect. Once we come back in power, we're going to get the women, because women, they're a package deal. They're an extension of the earth. Scriptures say the meek shall inherit the earth. See, we're lowly right now. Right now, we're on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? We're in a lower state. But the Israelite men are going to inherit the earth. So we're going to get what comes along with the earth, which are women. They're an extension of the earth. That's why even right now, we don't really have our women. You know who got our women? Esau got our women. Why? Because right now Esau got the earth. And once again, for you Israelite sisters that claim to believe so damn much, where your ass was at 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, 10. And I can keep going on. I can keep going back. But I got to say it again. When I came in, and I came in through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, I'm not taking credit. But when the Lord woke me up, through the brother Zahab down here, all right? When the spirit woke me up, and I was in Illinois at that time, for you brothers that used to watch me, you know that I came in the truth when I was in Chicago. But I woke up through this brother, you know, Zahab from Mississippi, the elder brother Zahab. When I came in, the spirit had me on fire, and guess what? If it was any women that I was talking to around that time, they ass went fucking ghosts. They was nowhere to be found. Vamonos. Or adios, all right? You know what I'm saying? Poof. They disappeared on me, man. They pulled a Houdini. You know? Why? Because they don't believe. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Now we get on the Israelite women of the Southern Kingdom, but it's all you fucking women, all right? It ain't just the so-called Negro woman. You so-called Latin tribe women too. You so-called Native American women too. You know what I'm saying? It's all y'all, man. And dealing with you Northern tribe women. See, the Most High is cold. The way the Lord does things, because dealing with the Northern tribe women, you notice the Most High left them their hair. But them motherfuckers are super fucking proud, man. Them Northern tribe women, they are super fucking proud. And you know what? Dealing with that Roman Catholicism, they're heavy into that Queen of Heaven vibration. So those different Issacharite men that don't believe in the truth, they pedestalizing these fucking women, man. You know, here it is. These women come on the earth like they're fucking goddesses. But we here to tell you through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, you women really ain't shit. You know? Now you are Israelite women. But see, you're a real woman once you're in your order. But you thinking that you equal with us or we should be pedestalizing you or being a simp, which I got to break down that word. Do you know what simp means? I'm going to be honest. I didn't know what it means until a brother told me about it. And I can admit that. That's another thing too. Women can't admit when they're wrong or when they don't know something. But a man can. All right? But you know what? I found out what it means. See, at first, I thought simp just meant simple. Because that's what it sounded like, right? Simp, somebody that's simple. When you really go into it, it's an acronym. The word simp, it means someone idolizing mediocre pussy. Someone idolizing mediocre pussy. That's exactly what it means, man. And that's what these niggas do. Hey, look at this guy, James Harden. Here it is. This nigga, he's worth millions. You know? Playing ball out of Houston. Nigga can get any woman that he wants. But this nigga will fucking go to the damn strip club and trick like none other. You know? He will trick like none other. Alright? Which, you know, what a man does with his money is his business. But goddamn, man. You know? Here it is, you got a man, he don't need to do this. But he does it anyway. Because, see, the men of our nation have fallen. They don't really know what it means to be a real man. They think they're supposed to do all that. You know? But see, the Lord is putting us back in our order. And you women have to fall under that. Yeah, Will Smith. Will Smith threw. You know, he's with Jada Pinkett, which, you know, she's one of the biggest sluts in Hollywood. She's been passed around all too many times. But see, once you make it in that world, you got to keep that wealth within the inside. So you really can't choose what woman you want to be with. pretty much you have handlers, and your spouse is chosen for you. Same thing with Kanye and Kim. And you know what? That shows you these niggas that have made it in this world, they're nothing but high-paid slaves. You can't even pick your own woman. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, man, all right, we're not here to boost women up like they're everything, all right? See, YAHAWASHI is everything. And see, he chose us to do his work. He didn't choose women. You know? That's just what it is. So we have a very important job, all right? Now, you women can support, you know? You can support in whatever form you can, whether you got a man that's in the truth and you helping him out, helping him do what he needs to do. You know, you got certain women out there that make garments for brothers. All right? You got certain women that pay tithes to different camps. Keep doing those things. Those are good works. But as far as you critiquing and telling us how we going to do this thing that we're supposed to do, that's not your job. And the Lord frowns upon that. And you can be put to death for that. All right? That's a serious offense to YAHAWASHI. As far as this ministry has to go and what's being said, you have no input on that. All right? Just fall back, fall in line, and just be quiet. You know? Really, the woman has the easiest job. You have the easiest job. Just be quiet. You know? Take care of the house. You know? Pretty much do what you're supposed to do. But see, for a lot of you women, that's not enough. But let's go back to what Job's wife said, all right? Then we're going to go back to this. All right, Job chapter 2 and verse 9. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. God damn. I mean, you can read that for yourself, you know. That's Job chapter 2, verse 9. If you got a highlighter, if a lot of you women are watching right now, highlight this in your Bible. You know? Highlight this. Job chapter 2, verse 9. Okay? You can learn from this. Because when all hell breaks loose, let's see if you really believe. Once again, I believe the majority of these women that are just popping up like popcorn, you know what I'm saying, coming out of nowhere, you know, didn't know about Israel a year ago. But all of a sudden you a prophetess. I believe the majority of you women, you really doing this because Israel is the end thing. All right? The Most High, he's making Israel great. You know? The name Israel or the vibration of Israel is spreading all throughout the earth. What they call the Hebrew Israelite movement is spreading all throughout the earth. And it's here to stay. You know? It's not going anywhere. See, it's not just a movement. Because see, movements, they come and go. This is the actual truth. So this is here to stay. All right? But see, a lot of you women, you think it's a fad. You think it's cool. You know? Want to wear your dress with the fringes on it. You know what I'm saying? Want to, you know, wear your veil and have your tiara on or whatever you women doing. You know? Got the most flagrant or the most, I mean, I'll say ridiculous. The most ridiculous names. All right? And you know who you are. All right? And you shouldn't want to call yourself a queen. The word queen means prostitute. All right? But the point is, you coming in the wrong spirit. All right? And let's see if you really believe. Because see, when all hell breaks loose, just like hell broke loose for Job. Hell broke loose for our forefather Job. See, this was a time of temptation for him. Well, guess what? Our time of temptation or trial is coming. Let's see if you women gonna believe then. Because she flipped. All right? She told Job to curse the Most High and die. So basically, you know, say F the Most High so the Most High can kill you. Basically commit suicide. Because, you know, if you cursing your creator, and the scriptures tell you, If you curse the name of your power, you're going to be put to death. All right? You don't do that. So pretty much she was telling Job to give his own death sentence so he can escape his hell. Just die. You know, just give up. Pretty much. No faith. Minus faith. Okay? But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. So pretty much, you know, Job is like, you acting like these hood rats out here, for lack of better words. You acting like a woman that don't got no damn sense. You know? You acting like one of these empty-headed women. All right? What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil? Because see, Job, he understood that the Most High controls both. Yeah, the Most High blesses you, but the Most High can curse you too. And during this period of time, Job was being cursed. He was being plagued. All right, the Most High removed that hedge. The Most High removed those angels that were protecting his house, that were protecting his goods. So he was susceptible to anything happening to him. And it all happened. All right? Same thing's going to happen to us. But see, things can only go as far as the Most High wanted to go. And that's why our faith lies at. All right? Whether if we have women in our lives or not, if they stay or not, you know, that's all the Lord's doing. We don't control that. You know what I'm saying? You don't control a damn thing, man. I was meditating on it today. The Most High, his name, YAHAWAH, means he is. You know? I'm going to do another lesson too, Lord will. I've been seeing I am on a lot of license plates lately. I've been seeing I am everywhere. And to me, that's saying something, man. The Most High, he's about to make his presence known in the earth. You know, it'll be on the license plate. Really, you know, the license plate from left to right, it will say M-A-I, but I'll be reading from right to left, you know, like in the Hebrew. So to me, it'll be saying I am. And I've been seeing it everywhere. You know? It'd be everywhere, man. I am. So the Most High, he's going to make himself known in the earth. Okay? Through judgments. Through great judgments. I saw a damn car crashed into a tree earlier. I've been seeing all types of crazy stuff lately, man. While I've been doing Uber, you know. It's going to be some wild stuff happening out here, man. But you see it already. You go on World Star or, you know, or just certain things. Even dealing with your local news. You've been seeing a lot of whacked out stuff. Like, man, what the fuck? Like, it's things that have never happened. So the question mark is, the question is, will the woman believe after seeing all this? And she's smack dab in the middle of it. Open to it. Susceptible to it. Prone to it. All right? And the Most High willing to test the limits. Because the Most High will bring you to the brink of insanity. See, people don't know that about the Most High. The Most High can bring you to the brink of insanity. The Most High, he can test you to the point to where you feel like you're about to go crazy. Can a woman deal with that? Here it is, brothers in the truth have seen demons, brothers have seen all type of stuff, and you women think you know something. Here it is, you gonna tell this man has seen all types of different things and has walked away from it, has walked through it, and you women gonna tell a man like that how to do his job? I can't wait till the Most High just do a mass cleansing, like the other brother BARAK from Chicago said. I'm with the mass cleansing. When the Most High purge Israel, the majority of you women need to be purged, all right? You think you just hop up and tell a man how to do the Lord's work, all right? He called us to this thing. He didn't call you, all right? Scripture say, unto you, O men, I call, and my voice to the sons of men. Which once again, this is why Job understood that the Lord does good and evil. See, for you women, the nature of a woman, you love things when it's all good. You can't deal with the heat. I love how the brother YAHAWASHI down here in our camp made the point. The brother YAHAWASHI, he had made the point on how For example, let's say you live with a woman, right? And see, for you, you don't care about the air conditioning being on. You don't care about the heat being on. You can be fine. But see, the woman, she's easily moved. She easily gets cold. She easily gets hot. You want to know why? Because like the brother made the point, women weren't made to deal with the elements. See, the Most High, when the Most High designed man, the Most High equipped man for survival. All right? Brothers can deal with the elements. You got brothers out here, you know, hey, we getting out into the spirit of the ancient world. You got brothers, they taking what they call cold showers. You know, it's another name for it too, man. All right? I know you got I want to say they call it Spartan showers, and you have what's called Scottish showers. I want to say with Scottish, you start off hot and then you go to cold. But I want to say with the Spartan shower, it's just cold the whole time. So as soon as you hop in that damn shower, immediately you experience that shock, you know. But see, you getting it out the way. You know what I'm saying? But see, a woman, she ain't gonna naturally want to take a damn cold shower. She gonna want that damn hot water on. You know? Same thing. Hey man, the winter coming. Women can't deal with the cold like that. They don't want that damn heat on. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, the Most High equipped man for survival. The Most High made man to deal with accepting things. Our level of acceptance is on a way higher vibration than a woman. Even if we gotta die. And you know what? It is what it is. That's why the majority of our women are through. Going back to slavery. See, the man was willing to accept death. You know? And I'll balance it out for you. You can see, all praise YAHAWASHI. The Lord gave us a spirit to balance everything out through his spirit, through his Holy Spirit. You had certain Israelite women that did die, that were willing to die during slavery, you know, because you do have certain of our women, and I'm not saying that for you women, oh yeah, we righteous. Nah, sit that shit down. But I'm saying, you know, the Lord set it up to where you have some of our women, you know, ultimately they're going to be in order. These weren't women that were leading themselves. All right? These were not self-established women. These were women that were within their order. They followed the man, but they didn't want to leave the tradition of our fathers. All right? So they weren't willing to convert to Christianity. They weren't willing to be subjected to this brutal slavery in America. So they were willing to accept death first, as opposed to them being a slave. You know? Etc. But for the vast majority of our women, they weren't willing to die. All right? They weren't ready for that. You know? Because death is bitter, like we read earlier. But the bitterness of a woman, you know, a wicked woman is more bitter than that. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, man, the Most High, he made us to really accept it, going into faith. Because, see, we're about to be in situations where we don't know what's going to happen to us. Just to be honest. You know, here it is. We're in the last captivity. You know, and Esau, he's going to lose. It's written in the scriptures, it's written in the prophecies, Esau is about to lose. He's about to lose his kingdom, and we're going to get the victory. But don't you know, some of us are going to die? And that ain't easy to think about, but it's the truth. Some of us will be decapitated. I'm going to just say it straight up. Some of us are going to have our heads chopped off, all right? You're going to be on the goddamn chopping block with your head through that hole. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be looking up at the damn executioner, you know? And you know what? You're going to have to accept it. You're going to have to close your eyes and get ready to be with the Lord, all right? And you know what? Some of you women too. That might happen to your ass, all right? And I believe it will happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of you women, well, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'm willing to die. Oh, well, Most High, know your thoughts. Most High put you in that situation. Let's see if you're willing to go out that way. Because it's not easy to think upon. It's just horrible. You know what I'm saying? We got to accept it. But I believe through the Spirit, the Lord going to be with us, though. You know what I'm saying? Even if we got to go that route. And it ain't easy. It's not easy to say. You know what I'm saying? But immediately we going to be in the fourth dimension. You're going to be right where YAHAWASHI is and the holy angels. Okay? And the other Israelites that have went to the spirit world. You know? The other members of the elect. You know? That are right next to YAHAWASHI. Up there. Or should I say out there? It's in a different dimension. The point is, that's hell to accept right there. The fact that you may have to die. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You got to think about these things. See, everybody wants to be an Israelite, but nobody wants to be an Israelite. Let's go back to the Maccabean period when we had to die. We had to die for our laws. All right? You had to fucking die. Keeping the Sabbath. You had to die if you were circumcising your son. If you was caught reading the Bible, showing you, man, we under the exact same people. We under the exact same people right now, man. Esau, Edom, the Greeks, all right? But it tells you in the Apocrypha, all right? It tells you in the Apocrypha, whosoever was found with the book of the law was put to death. Meaning if you was found reading the Bible, if you were just found with the Bible, you were put to death on the spot. Esau did the same thing in America. Showing you it's the same spirit all over again. So what do you think he's going to do when persecution hits? Let me rephrase that. When the time of persecution comes for the nation of Israel. Because Esau, he's going to be the tool or the instrument for our persecution. All right? That's his job. He's the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan on the earth. So persecution is going to come through him. So if he did all this shit to us, going back to the time of the Greek Empire, going back to the time of the Roman Empire, you got the siege of Jerusalem. What the fuck you think this devil going to do now? The worst time that's recorded in the scriptures, pursuant to Daniel 12:1, all right? Pursuant to many other scriptures also, all right? Revelation 12:12, devil coming down with great wrath, knowing that he had but a short time. What is the Most High about to do? Where it's going to be this bad, man, all right? You got to ask yourself, and we ask ourselves, but it's something we got to constantly meditate on. What is the Most High going to do? It's going to be this bad on the earth where it's going to surpass what happened to us during the time of the Greeks and the Romans. What is he going to do? All right? Here it is, man. Israelites were put in a damn frying pan. They were put in boiling oil. And, man, a lot of bad shit has happened to us, man. We've been skinned, flayed, all right? Had our eyes put out. You know? Esau raped our men. You had buck breaking. Castrated our men. Cut our women's stomach open. You know? You got the damn county fair down here right now. Hey, man, a point in time during the slavery days, we was a part of the goddamn county fair, man. You know? Esau would take our babies and put their head through a hole and use them for a damn ball game. You know? The African Dodger game. Hit that coon. Take a goddamn hard rubber baseball or a steel baseball and would hit our infants in the head. Type of shit make you want to cry. So what is the Most High going to do in this time that's going to far surpass that? That's why we really got to stay plugged into the spirit, man. The point is, will a woman be able to deal with those days? Will she be able to abide? Hey, man, scriptures say men going to scream like women. So where's the woman going to be at? If men going to be acting like women, if men are going to become faithless, where the fuck the woman going to be at? You women are going to be preyed upon, and you women going to be used as bait. You women going to be used for sex trafficking. You women going to be gang raped to death. You women going to be used for food. We in some bad fucking times, man. So ain't no time for pride. That shit need to go out the fucking window, all right? Pride is over. All right? That shit is over. All right? Now let's go back to this. Because evil is coming. Let's read it again. Once again, the book Nation Knows No Color Line by J.A. Rogers. Very good book. All right? Now it says, the Latin femina, where you get the word feminine from, is on page 28. The Latin femina, woman, was interpreted as minus faith. Get that on camera for you. Okay? Once again, on page 28. See if I get a little closer. See that? Minus faith. So basically, no faith. So fi or fe meaning faith, mina meaning minus, subtract, loss. Okay? Deduct, take away from. So really, you women just need to be humble. I'm gonna just leave it at that. All right? Be humble. Because by nature, you're a liability. By nature, that's within your nature. Okay? Because honestly, really, you're using bait against us. Satan is using you. The fact that you don't have faith. So you need to be the most humble. All right? Especially because of what you're about to experience. The time we're coming into, women are going to be preyed upon. Simply because women are unstable by nature. You're unstable, so you're not going to know what to do, where to go, what to trust in. The fact that you don't have faith, the fact that you can't believe in something that you don't see, that's going to mess you up here in these last days. The fact you got to believe something to see it, that's going to mess you women up. All right? You're going to see people eating if they take that chip. All right? You're going to see people living if they comply with the government. If they go to the camps. All right? If people link up with these different gangs out here, because you're going to have clans of people. People are going to link up, click up. And it shows you that in that series, The Walking Dead. People are going to be in little cliques or gangs, you know? For numbers. For survival, all right? It's going to be a dog-eat-dog world. So all you can do is really trust in the Lord, but you women, you're going to have to have a man, to be honest. You're going to have to be under a man. If you women don't have men, you better find one. You better find you a man of the Lord, because when this shit goes down, and it's going to go down, you're really going to be out in the open. You're going to be defenseless. Because this feminism shit, that was a big facade. You thinking that you can just do what a man do, and you can just roll up and, you know, got the goddamn cape on, you about to, hey, like the one mayor of Chicago, all right, what's her name? Lightfoot? Is that her name? Yeah, you brothers know her name, but hey, she had that one Halloween costume. She was dressed like Robin, you know? And that bitch is a goddamn dyke, man. You know, but you look at her, man, that goddamn koala bear. You know what I'm saying? That shit is a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? You women weren't created for strength. You was created to aid the man, to help the man. You know? As a helpmeet. You wasn't created to do what he does. So, you know, when it's a dog-eat-dog world, when men are just going to be out there to get it, they don't care who they get it from. If you in the way, they going to move your ass out the way. And they going to take you along with whatever else they taking. You're going to be a part of the spoil. All right? So there's no room for pride. All right? I tell you what. We was in the Apocrypha earlier, right? Don't mind my Apocrypha. You know, the cover is off. But let's go back to the Apocrypha. Let's go to 2nd Esdras. Because we're living during the time of 2nd Esdras. Okay? We're living in this book. What's happening right now, It's written. It's already written. You're living out what's written in this book. 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 33. This is for you women. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. Now, the word virgin, it simply means a young woman of marriageable age. So basically, you young women out here, all right? You're going to mourn having no bridegrooms. Meaning what? Your men going to be put to death. They're going to die in the race wars. They're going to die from the famine. They're going to die from the martial law. They're going to die from the disease warfare. Okay? They're going to get drafted. They're going to die overseas. All right? All type of different things. They're going to die from cannibalism. You know? Whatever the case may be. Your man got kidnapped. It's going to be some wild, crazy shit out here. You know? And the only way you can describe it is about how the Lord describes it. But it reminds me of movies like The Divide, like the Purge movie series, like Mad Max, okay, like The Dark Knight, you know, the one with the Joker, played by Heath Ledger. He played that part so damn good because he had demons on him, but he pretty much showed you the spirit that people are going to be in here in these last days. The average person is going to be sick. You know what, brother? Hey, man, the water, brother. We can't leave that one out. The road. To be honest, you can sum it all up in The Road. That movie, The Road, showed you everything. I'll say The Road and The Book of Eli. Put them two movies together, and you can also add The Purges and that movie The Divide, because those all add up too. But see, nothing can compare to these times. So we give you an idea through film how it's going to be, but it's going to be a lot more exaggerated when it really happens. Because see, the most amazing part about the Bible is that it's real. That's the most amazing part about this book, is that it's real. All right, so you're going to be in some real life scenarios, some crazy shit, man. And there's some real crazy people out here. Guess what? The prison's going to open up. All right? A lot of these prisoners, people that got locked up for some sick crimes, they're going to come out of there. A lot of people in these different mental institutions, they're going to come out. And a lot of these people, they're already open up to spirits. They already got demons on them, man. Not to mention the average person out here that has demons on them. That has drug addiction problems, you know? I mean, it's about to get sick, okay? But the women, these young women are going to mourn having no bridegrooms. Meaning what? They're not going to have men to defend them. So that whole single women, independent spirit, bullshit is going to be gone, all right? And you know what? Esau has duped you women. He fooled you with this feminism. See, it was all a trap to destroy our nation, to further destroy our nation. That's what that was all about, okay? Because it has failed you. Because honestly, the majority of single women just happen to be feminists. They happen to be women that went off to college, got that good career that they want. Now they single and miserable, unmarried, all right? So you listen to all these different songs, like that one song by Beyonce, All My Single Ladies. When she had that one song, All My Women That Are Independent. You know, that one song, Diva, who Run the World Girls. Hey man, Beyonce is a heavy witch. Beyonce or Rihanna, these are witches. You know? Lady Gaga, what's this demon? Young Ma, well, she went ghost, she gone. You know what I'm saying? But this bitch Cardi B, these women are demons. So their vibration they putting out there, you know, a Megan Thee Stallion, you know, their vibration they putting out there is really to seduce you women to thinking that you can just control men by your box and that you good. You can get whatever you want. And in a lot of cases, you don't even got to get a man the box. You know, you just get whatever you want. But see, that whole independent woman spirit, and you just do what you want to do, or You're going to live your life, get that good career you want, buy that house next to the beach, you know, be out in California some damn where, or be somewhere in New York, where it's a mass exodus right now from Cali and New York. People are leaving those areas because the American dream has failed. All right? That shit has failed. It's a fucking nightmare. An American nightmare. All right? The point is, man, this whole feminist agenda, and that one song that nigga Webby had, INDEPED, you know, that independent song. Do you know what that mean, man? That dude is a demon, man. But you know what? Hey, the Most High judged that dude too, because he had scoffed against those brothers in New Orleans a few years back, and the Most High had his ass get jumped in Chicago, man. You know, but see, he was scoffing those brothers. But see, Webby and you other rappers too. See, they like to put these women out there, and you know what? This shit been going on really for a long time, man. Even not just these modern rappers. A lot of rappers going back to the 90s, you know, was putting out that vibration about women pretty much doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? But that shit ain't real. Women were not created to do their own thing. You know? So you're going to need help in that day. Like the Book of Eli. In that movie, The Book of Eli, you know, you had Denzel, which he was legally blind. He couldn't physically see in that movie. But, hey, like Scripture say, we walk by faith, not by sight. That's deep, man. And he understood the Scriptures. So he believed by faith. He believed by you know, having hope in something he couldn't see. Because he was blind, right? He couldn't see. All he knew was to go east. Keep going east. Keep going in one direction. And you had this one chick. Well, she plays a lot of different things, man. Mila Kunis, I think her name is. But she was wanting to follow Denzel. And he didn't want her to come with him. Why? Because a woman is a liability. He knew that this woman would slow him down. She would complain the whole damn time, you know? And just different things that come with having to tag along. But he let her do it, you know? You know what I'm saying? But the point is, you women are going to need help. Hey, you got an example in that movie. You know, the character that she played, she needed help. That's why she wanted to follow Denzel. She couldn't do it on her own. All right? Reading on. The women shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. So you're going to die alone. A lot of you women going to die alone. That's going to be a hell of a judgment. All right? Now it says, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. This is going to happen. All right? So all these different guys that you pretty much play like options, because, you know, the woman, they got their pick of the litter right now. You know what I'm saying? And let's say for you women that don't feel that way, let's say that, you know, you're willing to just be with one man and that man is in the truth, you better stick with that man, because all hell's about to break loose on this earth. All right? And you're going to need a defense. If you don't have it, you're going to get caught up. All right? You will get caught up. So I'm going to close out with this in the book of Isaiah, which we always get it, but I'm going to get it anyway. And I'm going to close out on this. All right? The book of Isaiah, we'll start at chapter 3 and verse 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. That's a precept to what we read in 2nd Ezra. So yeah, a lot of men gonna die. A lot of Israelite men gonna die. You know, Pookie and Ray and them, you know, Young Smoke, and you know what I'm saying? Jake got these different crazy names, you know, Pooh Bear. All these niggas gonna die. All right? Straight up, man. They gonna die. Even the more prestige and blue collar Jake. So we ain't just talking about the hood Jake. These Jakes that's out there in the suburbs that, you know, that worship the so-called white man, that worship the ground the so-called white man walk on, and they believe in this American nightmare, they're gonna die too. You know what I'm saying? On both ends, you niggas gonna die. All right? If you're not in this truth, you're gonna die. So that's gonna leave you women defenseless. All right? And her gates shall lament and mourn. Her gates meaning her leadership. You're gonna need somebody to lead you. And you're gonna be looking, it's gonna be hard to find. That's why the Israelite man, with his truth, he's compared to fine gold. Fine gold is rare. It's a scarcity because it's a precious metal. It's hard to find. All right? So it's going to be hard to find us. You know? We're going to be on the move. And just to be honest, during that time, we ain't going to be studying you damn women. We're not going to be concerned about you. All right? Why? We're going to be working out our own salvation. Now, granted, the Israelite man does love women, you know? And we're going to have more than one woman. But during these times, it's going to be all about survival. See, the only reason why men are thinking about women like that right now is because we're deprived. You know, when you don't have something at your disposal like that, you naturally think about it a lot. You know? Even the brother, you know, the brother Ayash down here in our camp, he made the point, you know, when you don't have a woman, that's pretty much a form of torture. Going back to that burn. You know what I'm saying? But see, when our lives are on the line, and when things are really more serious, and when these different comforts don't matter, and things that we desire in the flesh, like the woman, when that doesn't matter, we're not going to care. It's going to be all about survival. All right? Your mind is going to be on you just making it. You know what I'm saying? And the woman's mind is going to have to be on you. Hey, man, I'm going to say this, man. Brothers, we're kings. We're kings, man. Fuck that slave shit America taught us, man. We're kings, man. You know? And I'm in the spirit, man. I'm ready to be served, man. All right? Tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You busting your ass, man, and you ain't really living how you supposed to, man. Different things that we desire and certain things we want. Don't you know that the woman is supposed to do all that for you? Here it is, brothers, all into, you know, the different stones of the earth. And, you know, we getting all into our culture. We like different food. Brothers getting all into the incense. Getting all into the herbs. Don't you know, as much as we look into that stuff, if you got a woman that's really with you, she's supposed to be looking at all that stuff for you. Oh, yeah, I know my man would like this. This will look good for him. Oh, yeah, he loves this smell. He loves this type of frankincense. Let me get this for him. Oh, yeah, my man, he likes this type of garment. I got to get this type of garment for him. That's a real woman. She ain't thinking about her fucking self. She thinking about her man. All right? And see, all that's coming back in the earth. And see, when the Lord really fully puts that spirit in the earth, brothers, you ain't going to be thinking about the woman like that, man. Once again, women will be saved. Women are going to come to us, but our mind is going to be on the mission, as it should be right now, all right? Now, Isaiah chapter 3, again, and verse 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, like I said, like scriptures say, and like we read in 2 Esdras 16, in the wars shall the bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. It's saying the exact same thing. All right? Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. And war is going to be right on your front lawn. You know? Right in your backyard. Right at your front doorstep. Okay? all hell on earth, man. And her gates shall lament and mourn. So you women, you're going to be seeking to find the truth. Because you know what? The truth ain't in these churches. Your gates shall lament and mourn. So you can't go to your community preacher and get answers. That nigga, he going to get the damn chip. And he going to have his family chip. He going to tell the whole congregation to get the chip. All right? So your gates are going to lament and mourn. Where is they going to leave you? Hey, your church going to be telling your ass to go to a FEMA camp. So where is they going to leave you women? Where is they going to leave you? What are you going to do? All right? And she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. And I don't have a book out with me right now, but you can look it up for yourself, okay? But I have it in the book, you know, Ancient Empires. But you can look it up online. There is an Israelite coin, you know. Some say it's a Roman coin, but it's a Jewish coin. What they call a Jewish coin. It was made during the time of the siege of Jerusalem. Okay, I want to say it's during what is called the Barak revolt. Okay, and I'm gonna go back into that history so I can get exact. All right, but you look at these different coins. There's one particular coin. It says Judea Copta, which is in Latin, which means Judah captured or Judah conquered, and it shows you an Israelite man, pretty much in a mournful state. All right, it's a few coins like that, you know, but it shows you an Israelite man. He's mourning. He's on the side basically, and then you got the Israelite woman. She's actually sitting on the ground. So that matches with this prophecy right here. She being desolate shall sit upon the ground. So that goes back to the siege of Jerusalem. That's going to happen all over again. But you saw that, an actual description of that on that coin. Her gates shall lament and mourn. Because you see the Israelite man, the soldier, on that coin, he's mourning. He's on the side mourning, but you got the woman, she's actually sitting on the ground in that coin. She's on the ground, catching hell. The siege of Jerusalem is going to happen again. All right? Now, then you're going to have this come into play. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of 1 man. Why? We just read how all your men going to die. All these men going to die. All right? The majority of them. So it's going to be a scarcity of men. And it's especially a scarcity of men that are within the faith. It's very rare to find an Israelite man that believes in the full truth. You even see that amongst the Israelite groups. You know? Even amongst the Israelite groups, those that had a full truth is a very small number. So that's why in that day, when all hell breaks loose, during that new siege of Jerusalem, 7 women shall take hold of 1 man. Basically, these are women that are desperate. They lost every damn thing, all right? They lost it all. And they chasing down these different men that believe in YAHAWASHI. They're going to be chasing you, brothers. They're going to be chasing us, all right? And the number 7 just means completion. So it can be actually 7 women, or it can be 50 women. It could be 100 women. You know, it could be a damn parade of women. We don't know. Streets full of women searching for 1 man. Imagine that. That's how it's going to be. That's how precious this truth within the Israelite man's vessel is going to be in that day. You know? So this truth within our vessel being precious is going to make us precious. You see? The knowledge of YAHAWASHI. Okay? That's also why you have that one saying how men age like wine, but women age like milk. You know, and the reason why you have that saying is because when you deal with fine wine, for example, you know, different red wines, you know, that are, you know, bold in flavor, probably has been bottled. Let's say it got bottled in the 1800s, 1900s. Those bottles can just sit up for years, and they're going to increase in value. You know, but let's say you got a bottle of wine. You know, it's probably from the 90s, maybe even the 80s, or we'll say early 2000s. You know, but the longer that bottle is sitting up, or the more it ages, the more valuable it is, you know, until it's, you know, drunken. You know what I'm saying? So a man, see, our value system is different from the woman's value system. A man is valued by his resources, you know, by his estate, okay? Because the more a man ages, the more wisdom he gets, the more understanding he gets, the more is added unto him. But they say how a woman ages like milk, because a woman's, to be honest, a woman's value, it was really in the ancient world based on her virginity. You know, it was based on her virginity, and also her skill set that she developed growing up under her father. That skill set being knowing how to serve, you know, knowing how to cook particular foods, cook, you know, these different broad meals for the family, you know, knowing how to sew, you know, make garments, knowing how to, you know, purchase land, just doing different things that women did back then. All right, taking care of the house, you know. Hey, that's why when you look at different women, right? For example, women that are in the profession of housekeeping, or women that are in the profession of being a waitress, that's really the spirit of a woman. That's really their real spirit. That's why they do it so well. When you look at different women that are actual housekeepers, because some women have a full-time job as being a housekeeper. That's why they do such a damn good job. That's what they were created to do. Or a woman that's a waitress at a restaurant. You know, because a woman, her spirit is supposed to wait on the man. A help meet unto him. She is there for your request. All right? Well, whatever you need, she's supposed to be standing by. She's on standby. Hey, stand back and stand by. You tell the woman that, you know, stand back and stand by. That's what women are supposed to do, you know. Be ready for what you're supposed to tell them, and that's coming back. See, now we don't have it, but it's coming back. I believe it. We know it. You know what I'm saying? Through faith, we can see it, man. That's why you see brothers on fire so much, man. The brother in Hawaii. You got the brother YAHAWAH on the comment board. And that brother, he's always on fire, man. You know? That brother, hey, he's diligent, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you other brothers. Why are we like this? Because we can see the vision. Going back to faith. All right? The evidence of things not seen, but the woman has to see things. So she got to see all these men put to death. She got to see the chip come to believe that it's real. All right? She got to see the Lord actually being with you to believe the Lord is with you. You know? She got to see all the signs and strange wonders. Hey, when you read Psalms 110:3, the woman gotta actually experience that. You know? Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. The majority of the people that's going to believe are women. Because they got to believe it to see it. All right? So in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. So these women like, Lord, they coming in the right spirit. They're like, Lord, I make my own food. I wear a dress for once. I put on my own clothes. Because, you know, the majority of women, they wear pants. Showing you we're in the last days right here. These women are saying they're going to wear their own apparel. They're going to put them dresses on. See, right now, women are out of order. All that's going to change. All right? And they're going to cook. See, these modern day women, they won't even boil a damn pack of hot dogs, man. You know? They won't even put on some damn ramen noodles, you know? Just small examples, but they won't cook it all. That's what I'm saying. All right? All that's gonna change. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So basically, these women are gonna be begging these men that are few in number. You got several women begging one man to just take them in, you know, to be their wives. All right, they're gonna be his wives. They're gonna take upon his name, which that's marriage, and the act of marriage is sex. So in that day, women are gonna be willing to share a man. Right now, even if women claim to believe in the truth, they're not gonna share a man naturally. You know, they may pretend. That's a damn facade. All right, they don't really believe in that. What they call polygamy. You know. Hey man, you got women that are so wicked. Here it is. They'll know the truth to a degree. They'll know a man can have more than one woman. And let's say if a man gets him another woman, right? That woman in her wicked ass spirit, she'll seek to justify herself committing adultery since that man got another woman. She'll say within her wicked ass mind, well, he got him another woman. Let me step out. Let me get an entanglement, as Jada would say. Let me get in that entanglement and get me another man to even out the playing field. We're not equal, woman. That's why you women got so many fucking demons on you, man. All that damn DNA swimming around in you. All them spirits fighting. Got the conflict of sperms all in you. Why? It's showing you. Well, I gotta say it like Black Ram said. The guy Black Ram, which he watches us, by the way. You know, he supports the truth. You know what I'm saying? He may not, you know, speak on everything that we speak on, but you know, he's into the MGTOW movement and stuff like that. But he follows GREATMILLSTONE. But he made the point on how a man's sexual organ is on the outside of him, whereas a woman's sexual organ is inside of her. So we're different. We're not equal. All right? We're not equal. That shows you a difference. A big difference. So a man can have more than one woman, but a woman cannot have more than one man. That's wicked as all out hell. All right? But these women are basically begging this one man to marry them, to have sex with them, and take away their sin. Take away their reproach. And their reproach is feminism. All right? And a part of feminism is a woman excelling in this world, living her life, living her best life, and basically having her options of men. Not settling down, not having children, okay? Mainly not having children. See, that's what feminism is producing. A lot of single women. And feminism, you didn't even know it. A lot of you women that believe in that bullshit, you don't even know it, but feminism is a part of depopulation, you dumbass women. And I'm talking about you women that believe in that shit. Feminism is a part of depopulation. You dumbass women, man. You didn't even know that. But you believe you equal with us, right? You fell for the okie doke. But see, if a man can take women in, and these women are called after his name, and he's basically taking away these women's sins, what does that make that man? That makes that man a lord over these women. See, for you women, we are your most high. And you don't believe that right now, but that's fine. Because see, we see the vision coming into play. We know what the Lord gonna do for us, but we're many most highs on the earth. The Israelite man, we are many most highs on the earth. We are little most highs. You know? Or you could say YAHAWASHI Juniors. You know what I'm saying? Because he's our big brother. We're being made like unto him. And he's like unto his father. All right? So what does that make us? The Lord said He's gonna make Israelite men joint heirs. He didn't say that about the woman. Now, you women, you're gonna be a part of our kingdom. You're gonna be a part of the extension of our kingdom. But as far as power is coming through the man, not the woman. All right? The Lord ain't dealing with that Queen of Heaven bullshit. All right? You believe in that shit? Go back in the world and you celebrate some damn Christmas. All right? And that day shall the branch of the YAHAWAH be beautiful and glorious. So we're going to get a reward, brothers. Right now, Jake catching hell. Right now, we don't have everything that we want. We going to get it, man. And like Elder Chaazaq said, you know, the Elder Chaazaq, you know what I'm saying? Hey, his channel is GMS Contends for the Truth, which I believe he made a backup channel because Esau took the other channel down. But basically, he made the point when you read this, where it says, the branch of YAHAWAH shall be beautiful and glorious. That means the Lord is going to give us beautiful women. See, right now, our women are all hurt. Just being honest. And you may have a decent looking woman, but just be honest, our women hurt, man. You know? They all fucked up. That's why they all insecure. You know what I'm saying? They got low self-esteem. And I'm generalizing it. The Israelite woman as a whole. Pursuant to the curse. Pursuant to the curses. Hey, let me get this verse right here real quick, man. This is Isaiah chapter 3. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 24. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. Talking about y'all bots. Because you had sex with all these different men and you eat all those unclean foods. So your vagina stink. All right. And it says, and instead of a girdle, a rent, which means you got that muffin top. You know, the majority of our women, they got stomachs. You know what I'm saying? That's a curse. It says instead of a girdle, a rent. So instead of you having that feminine frame, you know, instead of you having that hourglass, you pretty much build like a soda can, you know? And I'm generalizing it. I'm not talking about, you know, any particular women. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, it's some horrible images, man. It's some horrible images of our women out here, bro. That shit horrible. You build like a goddamn, hey, what's that song? She's a brick, no house, you know? Our women messed up, but it's a curse. That's a curse, man. Hey, that's why, and I've been seeing it on billboards, man. They have a lot of these different waist trainers for women now, you know? Because our women, they trying to get that frame back. They trying to get that shape back, you know? Instead of a girdle or rent, so they don't got that shape no more. All right? Hey, you look at that one, what's that one song by Trey Songz, Wonder Woman? You got that one Cushite chick. I want to say her name is Angel Lulu, something like that. But, and you know, her ass is fake or whatever. But just her shape that she got, our women had that in the ancient world, but it was real. And it looked better. Just giving you an example, all right? They had that, but it was real, okay? And they lost it. They lost that, man, because they're cursed, okay? Now it says, instead of well-set hair, baldness. Letting you know who the real Israelite women are. Because those fake Jewish women overseas, they got long fucking hair. They got some long goddamn hair, man. It ain't talking about their ass. You know, musty rat bitches, man. It ain't talking about them. And they'll shave all their hair off just to fulfill this prophecy. That ain't talking about them rats. They're talking about our women. And you know what? We love our women. Our women just out of order right now. They out of order. And that shit hurts. But this shows you that, you know, we made the Most High feel like that. You know what I'm saying? We broke the Most High heart. We let the Most High down. Just like our women letting us down. You know what I'm saying? Our women getting with Edomite men. Our women getting with Ishmaelite men. But guess what? Israelite men was worshiping different gods. Worshiping the gods of the other nations. So Our women, they actually freaking off with the men of the other nations, similar to how we was going into idolatry. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High, he's paying us back through our women. But that still doesn't let you women off the hook. Now it's time for you to repent. Okay? Because, see, we took our licks. We acknowledged our offense. Ultimately, and it's going to be hard, but you women going to have to accept it. You're going to have to acknowledge where the fuck you went off at. You know what I'm saying? Or you going to die? I got to say it like the elder brother Dama Shapat say in Indiana. Learn or burn. All right? And that's for you fucking women. Learn or burn. Either you're going to learn or you're going to burn. Period. You know what I'm saying? So instead of well-set hair, baldness. And I don't give a damn if your hair go down to your back or like right underneath your neck. You still bald-headed. All right? The Israelite woman, her hair is supposed to be down to her feet. Prime example is Mary Magdalene. You know? But reading on, it says, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth. So that glory isn't there like it used to be. You know? It ain't there, man. Our women are dry. Hey, man, you pull up at a damn drive-thru somewhere to pick up some food. You look at the state of our women. And a lot of these women, they in the college, you know, going to college and shit, but they, you know, work at a fast food joint to get by. They are dry. They're through. Shit ain't there, man. But this proves these are Israelite women. These are the Israelite women. You know what I'm saying? But they don't got it. You know what I'm saying? Let me read some more. This is the point right here, though. And burning instead of beauty. Burning instead of beauty. Just like you got that one saying how somebody will say, that person hurt. He hurt or she hurt. You know, she burnt. Basically ugly as hell. You know what I'm saying? That's the state of our women right now. See, the glory ain't there. Okay? Our women, they hurt right now. Burning. Hey, the Lord said it. These are the Lord's words. You know what I'm saying? They're hurt. But the Lord, he's going to reverse it. He's going to reverse that curse. That's why it tells you back in Isaiah 4 and verse 2, and that day shall the branch of YAHAWAH be beautiful and glorious. Like Elder Menazai broke it down. Like he broke it down. This talking about our women. Dealing with a branch. Because branches, that's the extension of a tree. Okay? The tree represents the man, you know? We deal with the root and all that, you know? Because, see, women, you come from us because we carry the seed, all right? So you are the branches, you know? You come from Israelite men. You come from our seed. But it says the branch of the Lord shall be beautiful and glorious. So, man, the Lord, he about to give us some pretty fucking women, bro. The Lord about to hook us up, all right? You can't even imagine it. You know what I'm saying? So for brothers that catch hell in that arena, we basically all do. Because the Israelite man was created to really make his own nation. Each Israelite man was made to bring forth his own nation. Even that guy, which he is a nigga, you know what I'm saying? But Terrence Howard in the movie The Best Man, he has said in that discussion when I was playing cards, him and the boys playing cards, you know, he was like, he didn't think God intended for us to have just one woman. Why did he give us all these different sperms? He gave us all these thousands of sperms in our sack just for one woman. One woman can't take in all that sperm. One woman can't have all those babies. You know? You can't make a nation with just one woman. It's not going to happen. And you know what? It stands to reason. That's the reason why we don't have multiple women right now. It's because right now we're not in the time for nation building. Okay? See, multiple women, you have that because, you know, like Brother Ayasha made the point, that's where you leaving a legacy. And how do you leave your legacy? Through your children. You know, a man's name lives on through his children. You know what I'm saying? All right, but you build that up or you have that by multiple women. So it stands to reason. That's why we don't have it now, because now we're not in the time for nation building. And that's a cut on these guys, HOI, which I wasn't even thinking about you so now, you know, which I talking about nation building and, you know, community Israelites, which I don't say it in those exact words, but building a community, a homestead, the new Nazareth, you know, basically the new Israelite Black Wall Street. We're not in that time, okay? And Jake did that in the past. It didn't work. The Lord wasn't with that because we're not going to build our kingdom in Esau's kingdom. You know? We're going to do it separately. We're going to build our kingdom after this devil go down. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is giving Esau his time right now. And his time is just about up. But the point is, when that time comes, we're going to have those different beautiful women that we desire so we can build up a nation. Because a beautiful woman, you think about it, that's an incentive, all right, for a man to reproduce. That's why, you know, she has a beautiful face. Especially, you know, you get a woman when she's young. Because a woman in her youth, which, you know, you got a lot of guys that get mad when I speak this in this video, because they already want to accuse us of different things that we didn't do, all right? Or that we don't do, or that we don't believe in, all right? Or that we don't do because we're in Esau's kingdom, you know? But, you know, a woman, she's the most beautiful or gorgeous when she's in her prime, in her youth, all right? Like scripture say, when she passed the flower of her age. But I'll even say, you know, just so Jake don't get all bugged out, let's say when a woman is around 16, 17, 18. Once again, you know, Jake getting mad. And don't get it twisted. We don't mess with what Esau calls underage women. I'm just giving an example. A woman is her most beautiful in her youth. And women even know that. Women always reminiscing when they was like 17, 18, you know, when they were in their prime, all right? Because once a woman gets out of high school, really once she gets out of middle school, but let's say she gets into high school, she's a freshman and a sophomore, etc. She's in her best prime. This the best time she's gonna look. That's why a lot of women end up getting knocked up around that time, you know? But the point is, a beautiful woman is an incentive to reproduce, all right? That's why, you know, you like the way she look, you like the curves, you like the breasts, you like all that. Well, the Lord, he's going to give us all that, all right? So we can build up our nation, okay? That's a part of the reward. We're reading about it in Isaiah 4, all right? In that day, once we're delivered, shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth. And that's, you know, dealing with women. Not to mention everything else we desire, but the main part of that is women, okay? And the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely. The word comely means beautiful, all right? For them that are escaped of Israel, those that are escaped of Israel are the elect. The elect are going to be the ones that survive this thing, okay? So the elect, they're going to get the kingdom when it's first coming in. So they're going to get the best of the women around the earth, all right? So for you women that don't want to get in order, well, guess what? You don't want to be in order. There's plenty of women around this planet Earth that's willing to take your spot, woman. Because see, you know, and just talking to the men real quick, talking to the brothers, us as Israelite men, we don't realize the crazy shit we had to and have to tolerate being here in America. Because once we leave this fucking place, once the Lord delivers us, we gonna be like, man, I was dealing with that shit. You know, we don't realize how low we are right now, man. This shit is horrible. But see, once we're delivered, the Lord has it set up. There's gonna be plenty of women I'm talking about, hey, I'm gonna say it vulgarly, so to speak. Women that's gonna love your dirty drawers, all right? Say it that way. Just apt and ready to serve you. And we haven't had that in this life. We don't know what that's like. That's a different world. All right? That's a whole different vibration, man. But it's coming for those that survive, for the elect. All right, so for those of you women that don't want to get in order, your ass will be swiftly replaced. Just like men that fall out of the truth. Men that fell out of their order, they didn't want to keep following YAHAWASHI. They went back in the world. Guess what? Another man took their crown. Another thing, too, for you women that think that you're just supposed to, pretty much accept a man dealing with multiple women, well, you better accept it. All right? Because going back to the Israelite man or Israelite men in general being the Lord's woman, well, guess what? I'm going to speak about myself real quick. I know for a fact I'm not the only brother that believes in YAHAWASHI. All right? Look at all these brothers on the comment board. Is the Spirit speaking by me expressly only? Hell no. All right? So I can't look at the Heavenly Father like, or look at his son, YAHAWASHI, like he's only dealing with me. You know, that's very selfish. So you women, you take a very selfish approach, thinking that, you should just tolerate this man just dealing with you. Well, guess what? You're his woman. You're his property. It ain't the other way around. Same thing with brothers. We are the Lord's property. All right? We're his woman. And he has more than one believer. You know? Just, drawing that comparison, showing you the Heavenly Father through his son has multiple believers dealing with the Israelite men. And Israelite men, which are your lords, the Israelite man can have more than one woman. And once again, that's a very selfish approach to think that it's all about you. It ain't all about you. All right? Just be grateful the man is dealing with you. Be grateful. Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 3. And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion, which are the elect, and he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be called holy, even everyone that is written among the living in Jerusalem. Those that are written in the book of life. So, Lord will, we're those men that are predestined to survive. We're the men that are predestined to be saved. That's the only way we're going to make it. That's the only way we're going to make it out of this thing. All right. Now it says, when the Lord, check this out right here. And you know what? For Lord, right? For Lord, the L is capital and the rest of the letters are lowercase. So this Lord is talking about YAHAWASHI. So YAHAWASHI gonna do this. Let's read what YAHAWASHI gonna do. Because remember, all power is given unto YAHAWASHI in heaven and in earth, in the spiritual realm and throughout the whole universe and the planet Earth. Okay? YAHAWASHI has all power under his heavenly Father Yahweh. Okay? This is what the Lord is gonna do. This is what YAHAWASHI gonna do. Isaiah chapter 4 verse 4. When the Lord YAHAWASHI shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. You know what that means? YAHAWASHI is going to kill a lot of fucking women. All right? And I just read it. This should make you women scared. All right? This should make you women horribly afraid. You better get in order, all right, or you're going to die. A lot of women all out here hollering about YAHAWASHI is my boyfriend, or I only follow the Lord, I'm going to just be single and I'm only dealing with the Lord right now. Well, guess what? You better get in order because the Lord is going to put you to death, all right, if you don't. The Lord is going to put a lot of women, I just read it. He's going to put a lot of women to death. Whom you call Jesus, a lot of you, especially women in IUIC. You women in IUIC, you definitely gone. all right, you're definitely out of there. But the Lord, he's going to kill a lot of women. The vast majority of women going to die. The vast majority of Israelite women are going to die. All right? Because you ain't right. And you're not willing to get right. You know? The serpent, he gave you too much power. And you're not willing to leave that alone. Okay? When the Lord, YAHAWASHI, shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion. You look at women like Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, you know, some other examples, man. I mean, you know the name of all these bitches, you know? And they are bitches. I'm calling them what they are, okay? But just examples, these are the role models for the rest of our women. These are filth. You look at Cardi B, that bitch is trash, man. Give a damn because, you know, she look all right, you know? Which is something, too. See, a lot of these Northern Kingdom women, they come to America and they're extra proud, all right? Once they come to America, they're most proud because, I'm going to say, it's less competition. And the reason why I say that is because if you go to these different countries, you know, where the Northern Kingdom is, for example, I went to, you know, Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? I went there and which Puerto Rico is a part of America, basically. Nonetheless, I went there. I went there and I went to DR, the Dominican Republic. So I seen Ephraim and I seen Simeon. And basically, when you look at those different islands, when you look at the women on those islands, beauty is an average thing. It's nothing to see a beautiful woman. So it's really more competition on those islands because the average woman look good. When you come to America, when you go to these different cities, it's less competition. So you got, you know, like I said, you know, Cardi B, she's just one example, but just many different Israelite women, you know, they may look good, but see, they trash. They're trash. Their lifestyle is trash. Okay? Hey, man, what that bitch said in that song, Cardi B. She said, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still get the ring. That bitch said she don't cook, she don't clean, but she still get the ring. And that shows you what? That shows you Jay simping, man. Someone idolizing mediocre pussy. All right? Call it what it is. And if you don't want to hear the so-called vulgarity or how I'm speaking this way, you can change the channel. All right? It's nothing to me. You know? Watch something else. The point is, that woman, she plainly stated she's out of order, but a man still gonna wife her. Showing you Israelite men, you lost your fucking mind. All right? But see, what the Lord is doing, he's giving Israelite men here in these last days a backbone to fucking stand up. You know? Fuck that bullshit, man. We ain't none of that vibration no more. All right? I grew up thinking like that. Being a simp. Just being honest. But I don't believe in that shit no more. All right? I don't believe in it. Because I've seen better. I know better now. All right? Now going back to Isaiah 4, the Lord said he gonna wash away the filth of the daughters of our people. So a lot of you Israelite women, you're gonna die. You gotta wake up in the spirit world. You're gonna wake up in the spirit world, then you're gonna get it. Then you're good. All right? Now you're good. When you're in the heavens. And you're gonna come back in the kingdom. All right? And shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem. Like you got that Purge series, right? The Purge movie series. From the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment. And you had that one Rasta skank slut. You know, that infamous bitch. The West Indian demon. All right, that's going back to what? 07? 2007, man. Y'all bros remember that. The Rasta skank slut video. You know, that's what really had put the apostles out there on YouTube. Which, you know, when you watch that video, it was a lot of edification coming out before that Rasta skank bitch walked up, you know? But one of the main things she said when she walked up, man, who was speaking? Elder Apostle Rakah was speaking. I want to say, Elder Pastor RAWCHAA was speaking, and out of nowhere, the bitch came up, you know, the bitch with the dreads, judgment, judgment, spitting all in the camera, judgment. But guess what? Judgment is coming. She right. And judgment is mainly going to hit our women. Because you women, those of our women, you know, those of our women that are fully immersed in the system, they played a major role in the downfall of our nation. All right? A major role, man. You know what I'm saying? It's even a vid out on World Star. This is one chick. And I want to say, you know, she could be from the Southern Kingdom. She may be a Gadite chick, but she got the so-called Negro features, but she got the smooth hair. You know what I'm saying? But she could be Gad, you know. But anyway, she's saying how the majority of our women, they're responsible for so many black men being homosexuals. And she had said the reasoning behind that is because our women advocate for that shit. They promote it. They have gay friends. You know? They celebrate that shit. If a man come out, if a man choose to have his lifestyle, women praise it. You know? You're forwarding the destruction of our nation. Because 2 men can't reproduce. So what the fuck are you doing? You know? But it's just one example. We can talk about abortions. We can talk about, you know, dealing with the hospital. You know what I'm saying? The pharmaceutical industry. You know, our women trusting in Esau's medicine. Whatever the case may be. All right? And this is generalized. You know, you're responsible for that. You know? So when you come back to YAHAWASHI, you got to fully denounce this westernized way. They're fruit. All right? Because you ate that shit up, Eve. You ate it up. All right? And where has it gotten you? Nowhere. So the Lord got to purge the majority of you. Now it says, from the midst thereof, by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. Right? Yeah, so mass death. Mass death. And for those of you that don't die and what's to come, you know, as far as the martial law, concentration camps, race wars, civil wars, getting gang banged to death, whatever the case may be, famine, cannibalism, those of you that don't die that way, the missile's going to finish you off. All right? Now it says, well, you know, that's it on that. Let me get this in Isaiah 32 and verse 2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind. See, the Israelite man, like it tells you in Proverbs, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. So we have the foresight. We see it before it's coming because we have faith. We see what we don't, what we can't, I gotta explain it. We believe in what we don't see. Say it that way. We believe in what we can't physically see, but we see it through the word. All right? So, you know, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. We hide ourselves in the scriptures. So the Heavenly Father, he's our hedge. That's the order. All right? YAHAWASHI is our hedge. You know? In particular, YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI is the Israelites' man hedge. Okay? Because YAHAWASHI, he's directly over us. And his Father is directly over him. Okay? In that order, you know, that's in 1 Corinthians 11. All right? But it says, a man shall be as in hiding place from the wind. For who? For the woman. You know, once again, the Lord, he's our hedge. So we're the woman's hedge of protection. Basically her security. Okay? Another thing too, man. See, Jake will pedestalize these women and will simp all day. Kissing ass, you know, gassing her up. You know what I'm talking about? But this woman can't save you. A woman can't save you, man. See, Malak Shar, Malak Shark, you know, that guy, he found out the truth, man, but his woman can't save him, you know, and he's just one example, all right? But all you other cats, man, and you got the one vid, you know, where the elder brother, Manat Zakba, he's walking on the beach and pretty much interviewing people. It's a recent video he had put up, and basically he had walked up to this one couple, you know, and it was Jake man and this Jake woman sitting down, and I want to say the woman may have been a Northern Kingdom woman, you know, if I'm not mistaken, but either way, that man, he knew about the truth, he just wasn't willing to come into the truth. But his woman was more informed than him. I want to say she knew about the chip and all that. But here it is. This man, his woman, will put him up on game. But he don't want to come into the truth himself. All right? But your woman can't save you, man. This man just want to chill on the beach and shit. What's that, Myrtle Beach, if I'm not mistaken? All right? They just want to chill and shit. We ain't in the time of chilling. Netflix and chill, man. You know? To be honest, man, I be wanting to, you know, sit down and watch movies. I still ain't gotten, you know, around to it yet. You know? It ain't nothing wrong with doing it. You know, we deal with balance. You know what I'm saying? Hey, watch a movie, man. I'm just saying I'm not making it a priority. The point is, we're not in that time of Netflix and chill. All snuggled up and shit. We're not in that time, man. A man shall be as in hiding place from the wind. In order for you to be the woman's security, you got to be plugged into the spirit. Okay? Because we need the Lord to protect us, to be our hedge, for us to be that hedge for the woman. All right? Now it says, and a covert from the tempest. A covert meaning a cover. All right? Like you have a overhead, basically. You know what I'm saying? You got a building, but you got pretty much something like unto a, not an umbrella, but something pretty much to hedge you or to cover you from getting rain on you. You know what I'm talking about. You know, when you look at certain hotels or certain businesses, they'll have that, you know, over you. You know what I'm saying? They'll have it set up for maybe decoration, but also to hedge you, to protect you. You know, so in the spirit, we're like that unto the woman. Okay? As rivers of water in a dry place. Hey, you know, you got a lot of women out here, they like to say that the man is thirsty, which, you know, Israelite men have been sex deprived. And a lot of Jake are doing too much also. Jake be doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Jake be doing too damn much, man. You know, but in the same breath, the Lord is going to flip it. Because you women got your options now. So yeah, you can be like the man is thirsty. You got all these different men in your DM. All these different men, you know, that you're talking to on different dating apps, etc. But see, the table's going to turn. Now you women going to be thirsty. Because see, all you women got going for you really are your looks and your box. Outside of that, you have no qualities. What do you, if all you got is looks going for you and a stinking box that many men have had, you don't got nothing going. Really, you're only entertainment. All right? You're really only entertainment. You're basically like a prostitute. Okay? If you have no feminine qualities, you know, no womanly qualities, meaning you can't cook, you can't clean, you know, you can't add to a man. A man not going to be willing to protect you because you can't add nothing to him. All right? But you know what? You're going to be thirsting after that man in that day. All right? That's why you got that in Isaiah 4. Those women are thirsty. Okay? As rivers of water in a dry place. So imagine you in a damn desert and you crawling on the ground looking for just one drop of water. That's how women going to be searching for men. You know? Super desperate. Through. All right? And be careful you don't walk into the wrong one. Because you know in the desert you have a lot of mirages. Okay? End up walking to a damn rattlesnake. You thought you saw a glass of water, you know? As the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So YAHAWASHI, he's our rock. YAHAWASHI, he's our rock. He's our hedge. He's our foundation. Guess what? We are the woman's hedge. We are their foundation. You know? That's how it go. And America's their weary land. This place about to be finished, man, because there ain't no future here. This shit gonna be looking real tired. It's looking tired right now. Ain't nothing going on, man. This shit is dead. It's fucking dead. All right? Ain't nobody taking this election serious, really. People ain't taking the sports serious. You know, the job market is finished. Okay? I mean, like Elder Apostle Gabar said, he said it best through the Spirit. There's nothing left. Only thing left for this place is destruction. That's it. All right? And Lord willing, you've been edified. There's more I can speak on. But Jay been going for a long time. All right? But I tell you what, to balance this out, to balance the lesson out, I can get some precepts. Let me scroll up. I can get as many as I can, you know. There's so many on here, man. Man. All right, this is from Karamya Yasharala 144, 1 Timothy 2 and 13. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. That's the order. That is the order. All right. Man. This is from Fireman, Proverbs 5 and 3. For the lips of a strange woman drop as in honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. Right, seductive. Her nature is to seduce you. Okay? That's why it tells you in Proverbs also, I want to say it's the 31st chapter, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. Because a woman, she can charm you. It might be a woman, she may be like a 6. But the way she can talk to you, you know, probably rub your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Probably give you a certain look in the eye. She'll charm you, but she's smoother than oil, all right? And the Lord compares that also to philosophies. So it's a twofold scripture, but it's dealing with the nature of women, all right? They don't even know within their nature, they're biologically suited to throw us off our mission. And they don't even try to do it, but it's just how they are. That's how the game go. All right, let me scroll down. This is from Kevin Williams, Deuteronomy 28:56. The tender and delicate woman among you, the Israelite woman, which would not set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness. So at one point in time, our women, they were tender and delicate. They wouldn't even touch the ground with their feet. All right? Imagine that. At one point in time, the Israelite woman wouldn't even walk on the ground. She was so, you know, womanly. All right? Man, that's a whole different spirit. Right now, they out there slap boxing. Not even slap boxing. Right now, they out there fighting like men, bare feet in the street. At one point in time, they wouldn't even touch the ground with their feet. Now they out there fighting like brute beasts. Women are fighting like men. Women, a lot of women got a masculine energy on them. You know? Hey, to be honest, man, if a woman, which, no, Lord forbid, it happened to a brother, which I don't believe it will, you know, the Lord be keeping us from certain situations, you know. But it's like, man, if a woman put her hands on you, you may have to knock that bitch out, because these women, they have masculine energy now, man. A lot of them got testosterone. That bitch will try to knock you out. You know what I'm saying? So you have to take her ass out first, man. You know? But just the point Going back to the scripture, at one point in time, they wouldn't even walk on the ground. But now look at them. Like I said, walking outside bare feet, walking outside with house shoes on to Walmart. All right? You see it with the damn shower cap on. Okay? Now it says, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband of her bosom. Right. Her eyes, meaning her mind's eye, her spirit. Her spirit shall be evil toward her man, toward the Israelite man. All right? Our women hate us, man. But that's a part of the curse. See, this is proof that we're the Israelites. Okay? And it's all going to change with them hating us. Very soon, they going to love us. Very soon, they ain't going to be able to get enough of us. All right? And that's literal, because they're going to have to share our time. Okay? Even right now, they got to share your time if you got a woman, because the majority of your time is dedicated to the work. All right? This from Karumya again, Yasharala 144, 1 Timothy 2 and 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. So just be quiet, all right? And it ain't that hard. Shut up, you know? Yeah, and some of these I brought out already, so those I brought out I'm not going to read. This from Kevin Williams, Sirach 25 and 23. A wicked woman abateth the courage. Right, so a wicked woman will bring you down, man. She's not going to support you in your belief. You know? At that point in time, going back to the book of Job, Job's wife was being wicked at that time. All right? She was seeking to abate or stop the courage. Stop the brevity of Job. Stop his faith. Once again, faith is a masculine trait. It's a masculine attribute. All right? But a wicked woman will seek to stop that. Hey, like we read in here, it said how the woman is the enemy of faith. You read on page 28, the enemy of faith. All right? And once again, if this doesn't apply to you, don't worry about it. All right? But for the majority of our women, it applies. It applies. Okay? Now it says, maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. Right? A lot of men suffer from the plague of the mind. A lot of men have mental illness over a woman. All right? Because that woman had brought him down, constantly lowering his self-esteem. You got a man thinking that he ugly. Got a man thinking that he not the best at something. Got a man thinking that he can't do something. Hey, man, also like Brother Yashimafia made the point, Eve don't want us to have a damn thing, man. See, these Israelite women that are hopping out the woods, they really want to stop us from getting the kingdom, to be honest. All these bitches that got an opinion about something, they always got something to say. They really don't want us to get the kingdom. You know? But ain't nothing you bitches can do about it, all right? Even you, Eve, you had your time. Okay? You had your time. And that shows you the Lord is fair. Because Eve and the other nations, they were joint heirs with Esau in his kingdom. All right? So you had your time. And that feminism shit, it didn't work. All right? That has ruined your whole nation. Look at us right now. Because of feminism. Now it says, a woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Right? Because a woman, and you've seen it. Matter of fact, man, damn, man. I wish I could think of the exact name of the guy. But there's a news story. It came out, I want to say like early this year or sometime late last year, where you had a man, and he could have been an Edomite, you know what I'm saying? But basically, his woman was pushing him to kill himself. Basically, you know, what you're doing ain't working. You know, you're a loser. And this is supposed to be his woman. She told that man to kill himself. She kept egging that man on to take his own life. And eventually he did it. So here it is. You got a creature. You got a creature that don't give a fuck about you, man. But you want to put this person up on a pedestal? Man, hey, that age is over. That time is over, all right? That time is over, man. Yeah, man. So, I mean, that's pretty much the point. There's a lot more precepts I can get. But the point has been proven. You know, I already been going for damn near 3 hours, you know. Wasn't playing, man. I just let the hammers fly in these live shows, you know. But Lord willing, you were edified, which I believe that you was, you know. A lot of brothers tuned in for, you know, majority of the time, like the brother Gabar, you know what I'm saying? Gabar YAHAWAH from out there in Hawaii, you know. Hey, man, that brother be holding it down, man. You know what I'm saying? Him and, you know, the brother that's with him. All right? But we almost home. You know what I'm saying? And that feminism shit, that shit is about to go. All right? That's going to be destroyed with this world. That feminism shit is going to be destroyed with Esau's world. That's not going to be in our kingdom. All right? And I can't wait for that day, man. So with that, Lord will y'all will edify once again. Call halal yumla ala hayinawa YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH. Double honor to our apostles and elders, great millstone, who still rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. We almost up out of here, man. All right, so with that, I want to say Shalom, Wa, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, Babu Kusha, Babu Kusha, Babu Kusha, Abad, Babal.